Let's go. Black Forest, game number 1 of this best of 7. GL Honey Badgers versus GLA. And we have Viper playing as the Turks, Jordan playing as the Britons. Jordan will go forward right away and get this wall up. Doubt is going to be playing as the Bengalis with a pond. Although the fish on this pond are really weird. Like really strange fish generation over here for him. And we're going to have Tato playing as Spanish. And everyone has a pond. Everybody's got a pond. Viper's going to love that one. Same with Jordan. Same with Doubt. Same with Tato. And it looks like both Tato and Viper are just taking a look around. BF does start unexplored, but both players just kind of looking around, seeing if there's villagers coming forward for walls. There's not. Pulsar, thank you for the 26.
Sub away from you.
Appreciate it. Viper's going to lame 2 of the geese. And he might find this villager from Tato with the scout. Tato walls him out. Nice. Beautiful. Wonderful. Good job from Tato there. And Jordan is trying to push forward with 1 villager. Trying to get inside here. But both the scouts there from Doubt and from Tato, they're going to take out this scout from Jordan. They should be able to anyway. And now Viper just trying to be a little bit annoying as possible. This is not the greatest dock from Tato. If we're thinking about fish trap placement, definitely not the greatest dock. You can only cover 2 sides of that with fish traps. So long term, it's actually really nice that Viper came forward with the scout and forced the dock there, as opposed to like over here somewhere, right? And Tato's even taking some of that shorefish with the villager early, which is a nice early food boost, but you want these fish available for your ships to take. No deer for Jordy then? Yeah, they'll have the docks. They will have the docks. Dock analysis and BF. What else are we gonna talk about, right? Ooh, he's not getting away with the geese. He is getting away with the geese. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Goose Legion making an appearance. What? Yeah, I don't know. That villager's on 8 HP. He's got to be careful with that one. Low scout, too. If Jordan notices how weak this vill is and gets loom, he can actually delete a wall and send a vill out. Try and take this. And Viper's actually signaling that, and Viper sees how weak the villager is. Let's see if Doubt loses the vill. Doubt. Can he quick wall? Can he quick wall? Can he quick wall? Can he... And the answer is no. He cannot quick wall. It was a hypothetical question. We always knew the answer to it. It was just whether he would notice in time as he sends another villager. And there's a wolf involved. Oh, no. Oh, he can. He can't. Doubt, you are a god gamer, my friend. You never lose this. You never lose this villager. Never. And he gets the downhill hit on the scout. Beautiful. He knew that that villager would stay alive. Viper is 1 minute away from Feudal Age. This vill still does not have loom. Viper is waiting. Viper is patiently waiting. Feudal Age potential is there. The wolf is still here. He knows about the wolf. Are you... Viper sees the villager coming out. Doubt still has no loom. He tamed it. Doubt did tame the wolf. Yep. He de-aggroed it with a wall, and for some reason, it didn't keep coming. Beautiful job there from Doubt. Viper unable to get this villager. Still no loom. He is in Feudal Age, and he's coming back immediately with the scout. And now the question is, can Doubt quick wall this villager? Viper will take out that scout first. Doubt has a lot of time. He's got a lot of time. And he gets the quick wall down, but the wall is not complete here for Jordan. Doubt can go for a gate diagonally to cover this off. He can go for a gate, or he can just delete the wall and do it anyway. Perfect. Wonderful. Good job. And that's what he wanted to accomplish, right? He wanted to prevent Jordan from sneaking any vills in there, and he's done that. Meanwhile, Viper pulling in some boars. He'll need to send another villager forward to complete this wall. But 3 boars is definitely going to help. 7 fishing ships from him. He's already working away on the fish trap. And Tato adding in some extra fishing ships of his own. But like I said, this dock is not good for long-term fish trap potential. And Viper will rewall. Perfect. Beautiful. Did anyone lose anything? Doubt is the only person who's lost the bill. So no one lost anything against the boars that they brought in. Wonderful. Good start for all, except for Doubt. As Doubt now already using the market, and he's probably trying to attempt to get up to Castle Age first. Big galleys, he got 2 extra villagers when he got to Feudal Age. He's going to get 2 more when he gets to Castle Age, and he's going to have a pretty nice eco. Gamer Legion, hungry boars. Yep. Hungry. Well, they're hungry for boars. Come on, Doubt. No loom. You can do this, brother. He's like, Tato, guard me. And if Tato lets these boars touch this villager, Doubt is going to lose his mind. He's like, Tato, I told you to guard me. And look at Tato go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Nice. All right, Doubt. 5 villagers inside the TC. It's a little tough, right? Gotta make sure you get all of these in. He should be okay. Don't let him go. Yeah, he should be fine. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, he's gaming. He's absolutely gaming right now. Wonderful. No stress whatsoever. 3 boars under the TC to keep his villager production up. Unfortunately for Doubt, he has had to invest wood into fish traps, and he's already got 6, so that's really, really solid. But that means that he's going to struggle to get the 2nd and 3rd town center up as quickly as he might want. Tato coming forward with villagers now. He's going to hit Castle Age at the same time as Jordan. Viper is already on stone. So it's a siege workshop here for Tato with the Spanish. Double TC for Jordan over here with the Britons. And the TCs are going to be cheaper. 4 town centers for Jordan. Okay, so he's going for a super boom here. And that's why he can afford it. Because he has not gone for the same amount of fish traps as Doubt has. Or Viper. So eco is a little less efficient currently. But he will have 4 TCs pumping out villagers. Why Viper late? Because he's on stone. Right? He does have a great bank of food behind this. But when you put villagers on stone, that means they're not on wood, so you can't get your buildings up as quickly. You don't have as many villagers on food, so you can't click up as quickly. And yeah, that's the reason. He mines just enough stone for a castle. He's going to put the castle down somewhere over here. And now the question is, how well are the Janissaries going to do against whatever Tato is making? And whether he can actually get the castle in the correct spot, right? We're looking at the gold from Viper and the stones. It's all here. This is a disaster. This could be terrible for Viper. If Tato sees this, and he does see the castle foundation, but he's not going to pressure it right away. Oh man, if he had come forward with those mangonels, if he had anything there to support these mangonels, it could have been absolutely brutal. Still, Viper, if Tato switches over this way, Viper's going to have to wait for Janissaries to come out before he can start taking gold again. Because there's no gold at the back of his base. As an unfortunate scorpion death there from Tato. Barracks was here for Tato. And he goes for stone walls behind. And he's not going to push in. Viper now using the market heavily. He's going to get that TC up on the gold. He probably needs it just to secure the area. And close to losing that Janissary. Good micro from him, though. Meanwhile, behind this, Doubt, 53 Vils. Jordan, 56. As Viper loses a Janissary. Both players are adding a second dock. Jordan adding a fourth dock. So he didn't get the traps up early, but he's getting them up now. And the wood savings on the TC really coming into play here for Jordan. He can kind of afford to make more fishing ships, more traps. He's got 45 on wood. If you're wondering what it takes to sustain this level of production with the traps and the fishing ships and the docks and everything, 45 on wood is what it takes. At 18 and a half minutes into the game. That boy is stuck. Good hold here from Tato. Adding a third town center behind. Fish traps. It's as efficient as it can be on this dock. But like I said, long term, this dock is just simply not it, right? And that's what Viper forced with the forward scout. He's managing that project so well. He is. Doubt also has a really respectable boom, though. And Doubt's going for a fourth dock. Take a look at the eco upgrades here. Doubt does not have wheelbarrow. Jordan and Viper do. And Tato doesn't even have horse collar yet. But, of course, he's got the fish behind this, too. Who do you favor in post-imperial civ-wise? Bengali Spanish have a pretty devastating combo of Elephant Archer Paladin, right? But if Turks get a forward position, it can be really, really difficult. Because they have artillery bombard cannons, bombard towers. Britons also, if they're fighting in a choke point, really tough to stop. I think I would generally prefer Bengalis in Spanish if both teams are boomed, though. It all depends on the map position here for GL Honey Badgers. Great micro from Viper. Janissaries are lacking range. They lost one range recently. And that really hurts against the Mangonels, but Viper's doing a pretty good job here against the Mangonels and the Scorpions. And he's just got to clear this area. Nice dodges there. Hit your shots! Please! Is what Viper would be saying right about now. Please just hit your shots. Oh my god. Scorpion's all going down. Cool. And Viper can start pushing out here. Tato going for multiple layers of wall. Doubt also has a wall. And 2 relics. And now he's going for a castle over on this side. Now, Doubt can go Elephant Archers. He could go Ratha as well, but Ratha... I'd rather have another unit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jordan! Oh, stop!
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a
Oh my god!
just for hanging out with you.
Look at this fish boom. We've never seen anything like it. Holy. Beautiful stuff there from Jordan. And he's going to be no farm gaming, right? Not a single farm in this game. Not at all. That is enough space. That is enough food eco to sustain the Britons. It'll last for a very long time. And now he can shift. I think what Jordan's problem is going to be is shifting villagers off of wood now. He has 64 on wood. He's going to find himself with a ton of wood in the bank. He's selling some of it now. And you just need to start shifting those maybe onto gold. Maybe start using them to make production buildings. Setting up your trade, which is exactly what they're doing on the side here. And grabbing the relics. Imagine Viper seeing that. Yeah, Viper's fishing eco is a little bit sadder. For sure. Spanish trade as well. I didn't really consider that, but Spanish trade team bonus for Tato and Doubt is massive. And it looks like they can set up a nice trade line here if they manage to hold this forward position. It's all about holding Viper over in this area, and then holding in Jordan is going to be really difficult too, because Jordan is hitting that timing to Imperial H at the same time as Doubt is starting to add in elephant archers now. But Viper's coming in. Elephant archers pushing out here. The galley monks could maybe get a conversion if the Janissaries miss all of their shots. It was close. And that's the monastery with 3 relics in it. No! You know Viper is going to be eyeing those relics as they come out here too. He's going to be keeping an eye on those things. Onager coming in for Jordan. He's just going to cut straight through. 71 on wood right now for Jordan. Like I said, the eco balance is kind of going to be out of whack, right? Only 16 on gold. Going to need more on gold here, my friend. He's still selling wood at it's not bottom of the barrel prices, but then it isn't great. Stout now pushes out this way. Parthian tactics coming in for him. Janissaries are dying. Ballistics is in for them. And Tato extremely casually building a castle over here. If I were to explain how casual this castle is, you wouldn't even be able to understand. This is problematic for Doubt. Armor coming in for Tato. I don't think he's going to hit the timing on Paladin. If Jordan has enough trebs here, it's going to be really, really difficult, right? And Jordan opens skirm. He will use his skirm to micro down these elephant archers. The numbers are still very low for Doubt. Elite elephant archer is on the way. Pikes is on the way. But against these skirms from the Britons, they will still die. Jordan repairing the onager. Doubt doesn't get it. Beautiful push here from Jordan. Onager stays alive. Trebs are on the way. Another hole has been cut over here. More trebs from Jordan needed. For sure. More trebs needed. Werewolf being researched from Jordan. Only 53 on wood now from Jordan, so that's nice. He's balanced that out. And Viper is still trying to push in, and Tato is playing wall builders. Tato has 3 layers of wall behind this. Fortified, of course. Things are going to start to get difficult for Jordan. I think he kind of messed up with the lack of trebuchet numbers. He needed like 4 trebs here when he first pushed in, so he could take out this castle right away. However, Viper is pushing in from the other side. If Doubt loses these castles, it could be really, really difficult for him. Treb's now forced to target the skirmishers with Werewolf. And Viper does not have the same full boon that Jordan has. Jordan has 43 fishing ships behind 99 villagers. And the pathing here is so brutal. Oh, God. Tato getting into the game. Cavalier coming in. 10 knights, plenty in the queue. Trade carts already rolling for Tato and Doubt. And the knights should be able to clear the elephant archers. But Werewolf is putting in some work. Like, Britons are so hard to push. Castle falls. So now it's on Viper. Jordan distracted them. Tato came over here first. Jordan re-walls behind that. Artillery on the way for Viper. Janissaries pushing in. They're elite. But they still have not managed to take this middle area of the map. Tato and Doubt still holding the forward position. Now taking out the castle from Jordan. We can't go help for Jordan. No help available, no pikemen available for Viper. And heavy camel doesn't feel like the greatest option. It feels like you want to go Janissary, Bombard Tower, maybe some heavy camels in front. Bombard cannons being massed. He's going to get to a point where he has like 12 bombard cannons. And he's just trying to attack around everything. Did Del get those relics back? Yeah, he got all 3. Okay. Spanish trade is huge, guys. It's absolutely massive. Where are the markets? Markets are over here. Okay. So how much are they getting? 88 gold. How much are we getting on this trade line? 53. There's the difference right there. Huge difference in trade value. With the Bengali bonus as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, they're getting food from their trade too. Beautiful. Really, really solid. Are we ignoring Bengali trade bonus? No, I'm just not thinking about it. Paladin Elephant Archer is kind of brutal. And against bombard cannons, Britain Trebs are actually worse. Because they are 100% accurate. So you can't even hit those strays when the bombard cannon is trying to dodge your Trebs. That's the one drawback of Warwolf. You kind of want them to miss. Sometimes you need to miss in order to hit that. That's deep. It is deep. Viper's got heavy camel on the way. Fortified wall. Trying to take out this castle from Doubt. Bombard cannons not particularly good against elephant archers. The elephants are so thick, they don't do much splash damage. You can see he only did damage to 2 units there. And where do you push if you're Tato and... Doubt is signaling right through this wood line. Is he just saying cut straight through? Siege engineers on the way. Bombard cannons behind this, and paladins are roaming in. Jordan should be able to hold this choke point on this side. Look at all the techs flying in here. Yeoman, hoardings, bombard tower. Find a wood upgrade, ballistics for Viper. Elephant archers are behind, clearing up the halberdiers, and the skirmishers aren't going to stand much of a chance against those paladin. And now the paladin have an option to run straight into the eco from Jordan, into the trade if Jordan doesn't wall this up. Jordan needs to wall this up, but there's no villagers here. There's no villagers, so Tato is going to run straight past. And Jordan is just going for castles in defense. So the paladin will get in. Oh, don't touch the fish eco, Tato. That'd be so unfair if he did. Oh, and Doubt's coming too. Doubt's like, screw it. We click in. We go in. Just send him to the back, Doubt. Right in here. Camel's coming over from Viper to try and counter these paladin. Jordan is sitting at 81 villagers. Warwolf Trebs could get big shots. Could get huge shots. Warwolf Trebs. Elephant Archers going down. Oh, dude. Those Trebs. Oh, man. Massive shots. I think he killed 2,000 HP in one hit there. Oh my god. And now an onager over on this side from Jordan doesn't get a shot off. Treb's pushing behind from Doubt. How is Viper doing? Viper is sitting in the same spot over here, but he's got a lot of bombard cannons. 7 bombard cannons. Elite Janissaries. They will struggle against Elephant Archer. And there are less castles here than there used to be. Less production buildings from Jordan than there used to be. The Elephant Archers are still pushing in, and Viper can't really do much on this side. Like, Doubt and Tato are just ignoring Viper. They know the push is going to be slow. The push is going to be so slow with Turks. The trade is insane for Doubt and Tattoo. Like, the value they're getting out of this, they have less carts overall, the Viper and Jordan, but they're getting way more value with Spanish and Begalis. And Viper's just trying to do anything he can. Jordan's sending gold to Viper now for more camels. But look at this. Can't even keep this castle alive. We're pairing with like 25 villagers. Can't even keep it alive. GG called. Better Civ combo for Doubt and Tato. Doubt calls the RR. Innovative. GLA takes game number 1. 111 elephant archers. It's all about straight tiles difference for trade. To the chatter who asked it, there's so many RRs in the chat, I can't read who it was. But it's all about just like as the crow flies. Distance. So you want to have a straight trade line, but sometimes it's unavoidable like this, right? Beautiful game there from Doubt and Tato. And that's all because they got the forward wall set up. That's all because Tato forced his castle back. If Viper gets the castle forward somewhere here, I think it's a very different game. But you never want Turks to be in a position where they're trying to push in against elephant archers. It's like, what do you do, right? Your bomber cannons aren't getting the same splash damage against them. Your janissaries are going to struggle against them. Cav archers are going to struggle against them. Camels are going to struggle against them. Like, there's so many things that you can't do against elephant archers. And this is a good team up here from Tato and Doubt to just focus on Jordan. It would be very difficult for them to push the Turks player. Not so much Britons with that combo. Okay. So, military. Good KD there for Doubt. Rough one for Jordan, but look at the trade profit for Tato. 4K already. Doubt with a really nice... Oh, that was almost perfect. 69,009. So close. How much food did Jordan get? Oh, pretty good off the fish traps. And who knows? All right. Game number 2. Tato, Incas, Doubt, Magyars. Incas are pretty good at 9-ville start. You get Omega population right away. 25 pop space immediately. Magyars can be good in Arabia. Why is it... What's burning here? Hang on a second. Let me restart Capture Age. I don't want that. I don't want that sound the entire time. Give me a second here. I don't want that burning sound the whole time. Yep. Ah, there we go. Awesome. Okay. On the other side, we have Jordan playing as the Franks and Viper playing as the Vietnamese. So Viper's going to be the Archer civilization. Jordan is going to be the Scout Knight civilization. And Doubt will be cavalry over here. Tato will be archers on this side. Taking a look at the maps, Doubt's got a really open map and forward berries too. This could be rough for him. He's got like one wood line he can go back to and then this one. We look over here at Jordan's base. Much better than Doubt's. Back berries with Franks. Back gold over here. Still only kind of one wood line, but he does have a couple options on this side. We look over at Viper. 2 wood line options. Gold off to the side and berries forward. Yikes. And Tato, berries are ugly, but it seems like there's some walling potential around to the TC for this gold, right? I'm calling battle elephants plus axe throwers. That's the 7 out of 10 strategy. That's like a 5 out of 7 strategy. I don't know. Interesting choice. Viper traditionally plays the Cav Civ. Yeah. It's kind of... Does he, though? In 2v2? I haven't watched many other games. Is he usually the Cav player? I know in 3v3 he usually will be, but that's because they put him in the pocket, right? Viper Loom. Thank you. 17 population for Viper. That is really quick. Or 18 population, rather. 17 villagers. Really, really fast. Goes for a barracks. And he'll probably only be able to afford 1 archer range. When he plays with Tato, he's the Cav. Otherwise, he's the archer player. Okay. Did anyone make a mill? I think the scout players will make a mill, right? Because they need to add farms early and take advantage of this food. But the archer players shouldn't be making a mill. They should be making an mining camp. The builds have evolved, right? You can't spend the 100 wood on a mill. You're not going to be gathering that food anyway. You're going to be leaving some of your sheep to take. So that will give you enough food to tide you over and keep your TC running until you need to stretch out for the mill. Corners look underwhelming. Corners... Like, there's potential. But overall, you're right. They are underwhelming for sure. Archer range? Double range from Viper. He went up quick, and he managed to get the double range up. Beautiful. Working away on the ibex. Still a few pigs left over. Ants? Well, that's a walled-in eagle. And whoa, he stacked all 3 villagers up on top of each other. The Viper special walls in the eagle, takes it out with the villagers. Beautiful job there early. Meanwhile, Jordan and Viper trying to team up against Tato. They said, you did that to us. You tried that against us. We can do that to you. But Tato's going to have a spearman coming over. And Tato will manage to defend on that side. Jordan and Viper still roaming around. Still looking for damage over here. Doubt. As per usual, the odd one out. He's left out of all the fun with his scout. He doesn't get walled in. He doesn't attack a vill. He's trying his best. He's going to come back here. He knows there's a weak vill. Surely 2 scouts don't get walled in. Surely both scouts don't get walled in. Yeah, he's going to back up. He's got another scout on the way. He sees the gold is still unwalled as Jordan sends both of his scouts across the map to try and hit Tato. Tato already going for a tower, though. And playing as the Incas, he could just send a couple villagers out to stone for the long distance trip, and he could maybe have enough for another tower if he needs it. So he doesn't spend as much stone on that. Doubt's in here on the gold. Viper needs to abandon. Viper might lose this vill. Viper might lose this vill. Doubt is going to kill it. And he didn't take that much damage from the TC. So, solid job from Doubt. He's also denied Viper off of gold for the time being. And it looks like Tato has enough archers to defend over here against Viper. See, Doubt still playing pretty open. He's walled into the wood line, but then he realizes, yeah, there's no way I can wall around these berries. They're too forward. I'm just going to take them as fast as I can. And then I'm going to start working on my farming. Meanwhile, the other scout player, Jordan, going for the full walls. And this should be really nice if he gets away with it, right? Gold is going to be safe and everything. Uh-oh. Mill is being denied from Doubt. He kills the mill from Viper. I think he killed the mill. Did he deny that? Was anyone watching the wood count? I'm pretty sure he denied that. Minus 100 wood. Yep. Rewind. There ain't no time. The scouts are over at Doubt's base now. One scout is in. He's going to be quite annoying. blocking the villagers from rewalling behind this. Viper is here with the archers too. Meanwhile, over on this side, Tato all over Viper's economy. So Doubt is facing some problems here. He's forced to go for a tower, but at least he has home army to defend himself. On this side, Viper doesn't have a whole lot. He's got 6 archers only. And now he's running from the wood line. He's been forced to run from over here. He did not get the wall up in time. And now they run from this area because Doubt has completed that tower. So really, really nice start for GLA. Doubt and Tato clicking really nicely here. Viper and Jordan unable to find that early damage. Viper no fletching. That's just simply what happens when you can't access your berries, right? He has no food. How is he supposed to get fletching? He has no food. Can't even keep his TC running. He's at 23 villagers currently. And the armor is coming in for Doubt. Viper is kind of out of the game. He still has a lot of archers, but he's forced to kind of pull them back in defense. And now it's on Jordan to try and carry this one. Viper's trolling. No, I think they just hit him really. They hit him at some really good timings. Like, he got up to feudal age super quickly, but he also sacrificed his economy to do that as Doubt just runs in to Jordan's base. He's going to try and get behind the walls here, and then the archers will bust through on this side. There are spearmen. There are scouts. Doubt can pull the spearmen over to the wall, and Tato can snipe that down. So he doesn't have to worry about that one. Bye-bye, spearmen. And they will get in through here eventually. And Doubt is going to need to leave. There we go. And now they come right back in again. Viper trying to approach from the other side, too. Oh, boy. That's a rough position. And the armor is... The armor is already in on those scouts. Jordan also has the armor, but Viper will lose all of the archers at the beginning. He's simply trying to help his teammate. Tato will lose the archers too. So good clear up there from Jordan. A little bit of a trade-off. Surprising absolutely nobody. Doubt is the first player to utilize the market, and he is already on the way to the castle age. Huge economy difference, yeah. 14 villagers ahead. And there's the market for Tato, too. Viper will never reach castle age. Yeah, it's looking pretty rough. Like, we don't even want to... We'll look at it, but we don't want to look at the idle TC time. Like, we'll look at it. Right, we're looking at it. But we didn't want to. Just keep that in mind. Like, I almost want to... I'm just going to switch off of that. It's not healthy. Oh, my God. Good quick walls there from Doubt. And she's sticking around. He saves all of the villagers. Beautiful stuff there from Doubt. Really, really nice defense. Earlier on this, and then now on the gold. As Tato is making his way over with the archers. Tato also on the way to Castle Age. Jordan's on the way to Castle Age, but Doubt's going to get there so much faster. And he immediately gets Iron Casting for his scouts. And these archers are going to die again. Just a rough game for Viper. He got caught on the gold early. Then he got caught on the mill by Doubt. And just really unable to do anything past that point. He needed to go out for the berries because he needed food. He had no other sources of food. He didn't have the wood to make farms, right? And Doubt just showed up at the perfect timing. If they can pull this back, it's going to be really impressive. But, I mean, even Tato is going to get to Castle Age before Jordan does. And what does Jordan have? He's got 8 scouts. Will he be able to find damage? If Jordan gets a huge raid here, what a quick wall from Tato. If Jordan got in there, maybe they have an avenue to come back in this game. If he kills 8 of these vills, but he doesn't get in there. Tato's on top of it. What a beast. And now they switch over to Jordan. Viper. Castle H pending. Castle H is he's definitely thinking about it. He just can't do it currently. Oh! No, it's a hole. GG. And why draw it out? That hole was just the icing on the cake. Who thought there was a hole there? I certainly didn't. Kind of looked like the trees were covering that. And he's in. Noob shit? Dude, that's not how we chat here. Take a break. He'll be back in a little bit, though. We don't insult players in this chat. There are very few ways to get timed out or banned here, but insulting players is one of them. All right. 2-0 for GLA. And we are going to mark that down as a loss for the Vietnamese and a loss for the Franks. And then a win for the Magyars. And a win for the Incas. And those are very low civilizations to draft. You can insult Dave and then also soft. I would argue that most of the things typed in this chat are insults directed at me. I think you could feasibly make that argument, like percentage-wise. Most. There we go. All right. Speed up a little bit. Back into it. Quick wall attempt from Doubt. Denied by Jordan. Jordan killing that villager really early. And Doubt is very late on the dock. He's playing as Gujaras here. He can garrison his fishing ships. He can go into camels or whatever to try and counter Jordan, who's playing as Aztecs. So Gujaras against Aztecs. Chakrams is like the only unit that you're really looking at here. Aztecs are pretty good against Gujaras. So choosing a Mesosiv here could be pretty solid for Jordan and Viper. Viper playing as the Vikings. Home field advantage for him. Against Koreans for Tato. We have seen the Koreans players doing quite nicely against the Vikings on water. I bet Dave will never speak negative about ads again. Yeah, maybe Rogers is sponsored by the people I was talking about. Eh? What timing? What timing? Do the players know what color is on which part of the map before loading in? Yep, they do. Koreans no demo, Tato man. Yeah. Alright, so Doubt is the Water Buffalo Garrison. He's going for the full walls. And Viper has the barracks, and he's just making some eagles. Hasn't added the archer range in yet. Why don't they take the rhino? Oh, they're trying to go up as quickly as they can, so they're going to save that rhino for later. Because then they'll only have, like, they have enough food to go up, but they're only going to have, like, 2 villagers to gather it. So they'll save it for later. It's part of the build, right? 9 villagers start. You have to spend a little bit less on food. Because you're not adding those extra 6 villas, which means you can get by with only taking the first rhino. Where's your favorite place to fish?
Dave, where is your favorite place to fish?
There is a little lake about a 3.5-hour drive away from me that has no road access that you have to canoe into. It's beautiful. No one ever goes there. Throw a line in the water, you're going to catch some bass. That's my favorite place to fish. And I'll never tell you where it is. I will never tell you where it is, because that's part of the good. That's the good thing about it. If you reveal where the lake is, you are no longer allowed at the lake. You in Toronto? I'm in KW. It's just like an hour and a half. away from Toronto. Hello again. Hello, everyone. Sorry for the drop. My internet provider is scuffed. All right, so Wall's coming up from Viper. Going for Spearman in defense. He's going for Eagles. And Eagles might be enough to just stall out this early pressure from Doubt. As... Did I say Viper? I meant Jordan over there. Viper's contesting the water. That's Jordan, not Viper? Yeah, I realize. Viper's got 8 galleys. Tato also has 8. Cheaper on the wood cost for Tato. Cheaper overall for Viper.
Dave's head printed on the stress bald.
You want a stress bulb with my head. That's very clever. Thank you. I wonder what my personality would be like if I wasn't bald. Do you think my personality would be adversely affected? Like, would I be a... What would I be like? Who would I be? Why would I exist?
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
T90?
Dave,
No, dude. Never beat T90. Married? Probably. All right. Wall's fully up from Jordan. It is almost a perfect circle here. Not much would change. We would find something else to make fun of. True. Good micro from both. How many fishing ships? 3 for Viper, 3 for Tato. Uptimes. Looks like it's going to be similar. Tato should, or sorry, Viper should click first. Remember, the Vipers had wheelbarrow this whole time. He doesn't have many farms, so it's not a huge difference, but it does add up a little bit over time. Doubt's going up to Castle Age. Jordan significantly ahead of him. Where did these sound alerts from? Letterkenny. Great show. Shoresy's also great. Same cinematic universe. And the villager is coming forward from Doubt. Pikemen, Eagles, Monks. Or not from Doubt, from Jordan. Why am I confusing Jordan so much? And there's the monastery forward. Would a tourney with cute pictures of my puppy as a prize be viable? No. Listen, I can get in your house and take pictures of your puppy anytime I want. 43-minute ad? What? Rogers, no! 4 ads? How, dude? How? I have a minute of ads per hour. I couldn't run a commercial before. Am I getting one guide by an ad, dude? Oh my god. Anyway, Siege Workshop, Sanctity on the way. Only 1 monk so far for Jordan, and Doubt is now having issues, right? He doesn't really want to produce that much from this stable. The spearmen are near it. He's going to have to make another stable behind this. He's on stone, so he's identified the unit that he needs to go into, which is Chakram. And he also probably needs a castle to defend against this. But that's a really good conversion from Jordan. He can now kind of wall up behind this and prevent the rewalls from Doubt. Scout is here, and Sanctity is in for the monk, but he doesn't manage to save it. However, the scout does go down. Castle Age is in for Viper. War Galley Research coming in. Handcart automatic for him. And Ballistics is going to be faster for Viper. Damn, dude. Jordan should have gone for houses around here to deny that castle from Doubt. Should have used this villager for something.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Villager running away. And the Vill's going to die. And Viper is going to come in here and try and snipe the fish. Now, part of the reason for going Gajaras is that you can garrison the fishing ships. But look at how far away they have to go to find food now. Tato has War Galley. Tato is trying to flank Viper. And Viper is in a really rough position back here. Really rough position. He's going to have to weasel his way out of here somehow. Tato does not have ballistics. So Viper can still run away without being hit. And he's just going to try his best to take out as many ships as possible. Yeah, get as much value as possible and then hope that you have enough reinforcements behind. Probably the strat for Viper. Meanwhile, Jordan's fish are still alive. Are they efficient? Not really. But Jordan's got a good position here over against Doubt. And Doubt is just going chakrams. You need a lot of chakrams for them to be effective. They're not a unit where you're really doing damage with like 3 or 4. You need like 15. And then they're extremely dangerous. Especially against Aztecs. Viper's coming in again. Hasn't made any switch onto longboats. And he's still behind Tato in terms of overall naval production. But you can see 6 docks now for Viper. How many docks for Tato? 4. So Viper will have increased production. Still 3 on food for Viper. It's just those fishing ships. That's the only thing bringing him in food to keep the TC running. Why Viper no fish? Because you don't really add that many fishing ships in here behind. You need to spend your wood and your gold on Navy, right? And your opponent can always loop around one ship and kill all of your investment into the fish. Until you've won water, adding extra fish is really not the play. Got more ships queued up. Meanwhile, over here, Chakram's coming forward. You can see they get the 1 damage, bonus damage against Eagles. +1 attack is in for Doubt. And Jordan is in the back. Box formation. Full campaign movement here from Jordan. As Viper is having issues potentially with the war galleys. But he is caught up now on ships. He's actually ahead of Tato on ships. And Tato can't get away in time. War galleys are incredibly clunky. If you patrol them forward, you have to make sure you hit that stop key before you try and pull them back. Because they will always move forward just a little bit. It's not new. That's been in the game forever. You just have to remember. As the Chakrams break through the gate, harassing the farms just a little bit, but Jordan is cutting Doubt off of stone now. Doubt probably wants a castle to secure this. It's not optimal. You'd want the castle somewhere around here and hope that your walls are stopping all of this nonsense. And he's going to come forward with the Chakrams and hope to find a good fight. Jordan's not paying attention. He just now queues up the monks for conversions, but nice pass-through damage there from the Chakrams. Taking out the monks. Doubt also harassing the wood line. Distracting Jordan for sure on this side, but Viper is doing really, really good work on the water. 35 ships versus 24 from Tato. What benefit do greens have for ships? They save wood cost on the ships. And you can add in guard towers too. Nice dodging in front by Viper. Also good raids over here with just 3 war galleys. Separating from the herd and sniping villagers. Really good job there from Viper. Doubt is now sending his vills forward. Is anyone else getting nervous? Surely he has enough. Did you bring up Katie? I got you. 50 to 32 for Viper. What does Jordan have here? Not really anything. Does he have enough stone for a castle? No, he doesn't. Jordan can't stop this. Watch this villager hit this once, and the Chakram kill the castle somehow. Watch the Chakram just leave for no reason. And then pose. He died as he lived. A frisbee man. Relics are being brought back. Jordan's got a lot of monks. He's on the way to Imperial Age. He wants a castle here. That's exactly what he's going to do. Viper, 46 ships. Tato, 22. But Tato has found an area where maybe he can hit Viper while Viper's main fleet is forward. Viper's fine with this. He can just deal with this with his reinforcements. He's going to cut off all of the docks from Tato, and Tato only has 2 docks back here now. Tato is on stone, so he might be thinking guard towers in defense, but Tato has not evacuated to this side. Also, Viper has been studiously ignoring Doubt's fishing eco. And Viper is now transporting over to the side. Frisbee has copyright. You will get super sued if you use it. Oh no. Disc thrower. House is cleared up from Tato. Has to be careful, right? He's trying to sneak out with Navy. Viper's going to find this. Viper is going to see this. Tato can't even sneak out with that Navy. Viper's going to completely surround Tato. That tower's really not going to do too much against this many war galleys. And the houses are going to go down too. Do Viper and Doubt like have a truce or something? Like are they cool? Like the fish. He's attacking them now, so surely the Chakrams go back for those villagers. Doubt is on the way up to Imperial Age as well. Kshatriyas is on the way in. Jordan will try and push back this castle. Tato is... like, Tato's in a position where if this game goes on for a long time, he might even be defeated. He's a very wily player, Tato. So I'm sure he can, you know, figure out something, some way to contribute here while he's still in Castle Age, but Viper's kind of cutting him off. I'm surprised that Viper's not surrounding him. It seems so easy, right? Why don't you just have Navy over here and the Navy over here? Why is it all in the same spot? I don't really understand, but he does have a few war galleys on this side. He's already been slinging Doubt for quite some time. Okay. 30 food to Doubt. Big. Cool. So as soon as he lost water, he started slinging Doubt. Awesome. He'll still have to remain alive somehow. And these towers, like, it's not enough. If 5 shots, war galleys. Stone walls coming up from Jordan. The boom is happening from Viper on the mainland. And Doubt is just massing up chakrams. Simply massing chakrams. Things are not looking good for Tato. Doubt does have a lot of resources, and he's getting elite chakram thrower right now, but I don't know if he can really pressure Jordan. Like, look at this. Jordan's just got the trebs set up. He's just very defensive in this area. He knows that Viper's killing Tato. He knows that Tato likely isn't on the mainland. They probably know that Tato's slinging right now. If they get Viper involved on this main area, it's fine. He doesn't really need the pressure. Up against Chakram, though, there is always a threat, right? Like, if your monks go forward, Stacked up like this could be an issue. But Onager is on the way from Jordan. Viper might even choose to sling Jordan some resources at some point. Viper is still roaming around with this giant navy all in one place. Okay, he's got some ships over here still. As Tato dances around with his villagers. Can't do much more than that. Eco KD, let's take a look at it. 33 economy kills here for Viper. He's going to kill more vills. He's going to kill a lot of vills. Imperial Age is on the way. Meanwhile, in the center, Chakrams pushing in. Chakrams have killed the crossbows. They've taken out the first onager. Jordan has a lot of villagers here. Oh no, Jordan! Will the crossbows be able to take out enough Chakrams before the damage comes in? Oh boy, flattened. Absolutely flattened. Nice job from Doubt to line up these Chakrams. He's trying to get that pass-through damage as much as possible, and that is, oh my god. Look at it. That's like a deconstructed apple pie there. That's disgusting. So many dead villagers. Viper will go for a castle over here. Chakrams are pushing in on this side. Atlatl is coming in for skirms. More villagers dying. How many kills do these Chakrams have? 22 villager kills for them. And the castle is being built again. Why? I think the vills were just clicked back to work. Ugh. We were asking what Gujaras could do against Aztecs. This was the only answer. Chakram throwers. And Doubt got a bunch of res from Tato. That onager barely got that shot off. And yeah, Jordan's seems to have the tools now to hold. That's all he needs to do. He just needs to hold until Viper's involved. Atlatl skirms are pretty good. 3+5 damage, 9 range. We're looking at the range from the Chakrams. Only 6. So the skirms are going to get damage done before these things can even get close, and the onagers joining in on the fun too. Doubt had his moment. He had the moment. He's going to switch now, probably into Shravamsha attempt. But the moment might be over shortly. Tato's still alive over here. We got some double tower, triple tower stacks. He's trying to live. And Arbalest is on the way. Arbalest is on the way. Cannon Galleons should be able to take out Tato too. Viper's already going for some of them. Why isn't Viper going berserks? Because they kind of die with this. I think there's an argument to be made. Maybe not. But they look cool? True. True. They do look cool. Arbalest pushing it on this side. Doubt's going to lose these fills. Shravamshas are being added. But when you're the player that's trying to carry here, you really want like a mono unit composition. 1 unit and then siege. You don't have to be making Chakrams and then you spend extra population space on Shravamsha. You wanted to kill Jordan as quickly as possible. Jordan just needs to get back into the game economically, and it looks like he's doing that. Coinage coming in now for Viper. Galleon coming in. Cannon Galleon's working well on the towers. Tato is at the point where he can't do much, so he's just signaling parts of the map for Doubt. That's a bad feeling. Tato, the eyes in the sky for GLA. Our correspondent in the field, Tato, coming live from the Island of Despair. He's leaving! He's getting out! And he's gone. He has managed to escape. Surely Viper won't find this. Surely he won't. Meanwhile, Shavamsha's doing some good work in Jordan's eco. If Doubt can manage to pull his team back from this, it could be crazy. Garland Wars is now in for Jordan. Viper's got a castle over here, so he's pushing on this side. Getting cleaned up by the Shavamsha. And now getting cleaned up by some fire ships over on this side, too. As Viper tries to transport villagers over, I think just to finish off Tato. And Tato has the full convoy, dude. The full convoy. He's moving. Muted? I know. I hit the button by accident. He's on the way. He's going. He's moving. Surely he won't be found, right? It's a mass evacuation. 55 villagers, and Viper's kind of letting it happen. Surely they won't die. Yeah, dude! Let's go! Hell yeah! And he gets away. Meanwhile, over here, Berserks are being added in, and suddenly we have Tato with a foothold on the center. Viper clearing all this stuff up. Viper has a much better eco, but Doubt is still kind of holding over here with the chakrams. And Jordan has been unable to push in. Elite Berserk will do quite well against Shavamsha in numbers. Not 2 versus 13. But in the full numbers, they definitely will. Not if Viper just clicks them through as well. Here we go. Yeah, rip through those. There we go. Where did Hera rate Berserks on the drip scale? On his drip tier list? Were they on there? They should be. Right? They should be. Like, they should be right up there. S? Okay, cool. Good. Losing this castle is going to be really bad for Doubt. Really, really bad for Doubt. Jordan needs to get the pikemen in front. But it's so tough against chakrams. Oh no, the skirms! Help! Don't let him do it to you again. The chakrams aren't taking the fights that they need to. They're not targeting the skirms. They're targeting the pikemen first, but then the Shavamshas are in front. Castle does go down. Big kills for these chakrams. And more berserks are pushing forward as Viper tries to get a hold over here. Tato trying to go for towers to secure this area, but that's a castle for Viper. As Tato and Doubt now call the GG. They're stuck into the corner, running out of resources, I think. That's probably a good call there as Doubt's push stalls out. But Doubt almost made it happen. Doubt really almost made it happen. And we've got a win here for GLHB. It was a close one. Really, really close one. I think rough position for Jordan to be in, but he made the switch into lateral skirm and the skirm production quick enough, and he was just able to kill just enough chakrams to keep himself alive until Viper got back into the game. Viper took his sweet time killing Tato, though. I will say. He took a long time. He had such a huge navy. Took a very long time, but he was focused on other things, right? He's focused on transferring his eco over here and whatnot. All right, Hamburger. We've got Viper playing as the Malians, Jordan playing as the Byzantines, and Jordan is coming with villagers forward right away. My man. Okay, he's walling it. I thought he was going to rush. It was actually Doubt who is coming forward with villagers right away as the Goths. And he has gotten Loom already instantly. He has the opportunity to lame all of these. He can lame the boar here too if he sees it. I don't think he does. And he's going to deny Viper coming to this woodline, I believe. Viper should take this boar as soon as he can. And Viper's on the wood line, and Viper's all quick wall. Doubt can wall this in if he really wants to. Or he can kill the house, although he's within range of the TC. Bruh. 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 Classic Doubt plays there. As he shifts his focus, and he might find this boar. He might find this boar. He might be in a position to lame the boar from Jordan if he sees the villager. He doesn't see it. He sees it coming in now. But the town center is there. He's going to try and block the boar off as long as he possibly can. He will find the hunt, however. So the uptimes are going to be a little bit difficult for Viper and Jordan. Unless Jordan wants to mill this. Or Viper wants to mill this. Doubt will also have these villagers at the back for quite a long time. However, Doubt has sacrificed a lot of his eco to do it, right? He doesn't have a lumber camp. He doesn't have the dock already, which some of these players are already working away on. Jordan has villagers forward too. Where do I put the fish? And I don't think they know about this one. Doubt now trying to wall in the woodline. We have to be very quiet here. It's important business. And Jordan needed to delete the TC or the lumber camp. It's a terrible position for Jordan. He's all in on straggler trees. But he's sneaking.
2 years of the best
and Doubt also going for men-at-arms, I think. Or militia. It's militia. He made the barracks forward. He's going to be on the woodline from Viper. What a disruption here from Doubt. He's kind of playing the Licks role, as we saw with Licks and Yo. In the 2v2 World Cup, he's kind of distracting here, and Tato is just, you know, fishing behind. Going up to Feudal Age, he's going to go for water pressure, and Viper and Jordan are completely distracted by this. And now Tato's even waiting. He's waiting. Doubt is walling this in, and he's waiting for Feudal Age to come in so he can make a tower and kill all of these villagers from Viper. Excellent strategy here from Tato and from Doubt. Wonderful teamwork. It's good. It's real good. Roman auxiliaries. roaming around the wood line. Roaming around. Yes, exactly. Problematic for Viper. He might be able to escape this if he goes for a tower back here. Yeah. Gonna delete the walls. Doubt doesn't want to delete his. Viper actually forced to delete. Did he mean to delete that? Is the question. Why would we delete the lumber camp? I'm not certain. Maybe he didn't mean to delete that, but he's going to try and get out anyway. As Doubt tries to stall the villagers from escaping. There is a weak villager there. Tato has pushed him away from the wood line. And, ooh, Tato, I think, has discovered this dock from Jordan at the back. Yeah, he has found out about that. Doubt doesn't even finish that wall. Why would he? There's no lumber camp there anymore. And Viper will be going for a mill. Viper has also gone for a transport ship, and he's discovered the only safe wood is on the outside, just like Jordan. The only safe wood is on the outer edge of the map. They are transporting over. It is no longer good to take this little strip of wood in the center. Doubt is still here with villagers. Doubt is still here with militia. Tato is going for galleys. And she is an absolute demon taking out the scout there from Tato. He's sending another villager to try and clear this up. But Jordan does have fire galleys in the back to disrupt the fishing eco from Tato. Maybe the galley production too. Doubt just now going up to Feudal Age. He can't go for a tower. It's not possible. He might decide to wall this in, though, which is exactly what he's doing currently. Militia don't want to move. Jordan knows what's going on. He sees it. He sees it. This villager is 3 HP. If you were to hit it once, it would die. And Doubt has been waiting for this moment. He's going to pounce on these villagers. He won't kill the villagers, but he will drive them away from the gold. Meanwhile, over here, Viper chasing these galleys away. And, well, Viper and Tato have kind of stabilized, or sorry, Viper and Jordan have kind of stabilized a little bit. They both have wood eco on the outside. So good adaptation from them. However, Doubt is adding more militia, and he's going to go men-at-arms. And he's going to go towers, too. Gold is kind of walled off. Jordan attempting to go out to the stone. That's never going to happen. And it's just kind of like, what are the resources that we have in the bank for Viper and Jordan? Actually, fairly good. Doubt has a lot of wood, and Doubt actually might decide just to go FC. He's got a mill. He could go blacksmith market and just buy his way up instead of getting men-at-arms, potentially. He's going to get it, though. And he's going to go for a tower here. Yep. One of these villas is very weak. Doesn't go down. Men-at-arms is coming in. Viper needs to be careful. He'll save her. Can he save him? Can he save him? Is he him? Oh, that was almost disgusting. That was almost absolutely disgusting. But at the end of the day, doesn't lose the villager. And he's going to lose another one on the tower. And this tower is going to be denied. Potentially. Tower from Doubt is going up. Men-at-arms are still here. Archer going down on this side. Villagers being targeted. And Doubt loses all the men-at-arms. And Viper will get the tower up. Really, really sick tower there from Viper. Meanwhile, Jordan going for another tower of his own on the center area. Tato forced to diversify his wood holdings. And Doubt has a lot of wood in the bank. I think it's market time, Doubt. I've never had to ask you twice for a market, so I'm gonna say it nicely. Doubt, pretty please. Can you build a market right now? Doubt, I understand you're busy, but can you please build a market right now. Okay, we'll ask him later. He's very busy. He's very, very busy. Tato, still controlling on the water. He's got a lot of fire galleys. He's got some galleys now behind it. And we see only one fishing ship from Viper and Jordan. Resources from Jordan looking decent, though. And the market comes up first from Tato instead of Doubt. As Doubt is still preoccupied over on this side. He's just trying to disrupt Jordan and Viper as much as he can. He's got skirmishers in here. Gonna find a really good engagement against the archers. And this men-at-arms will push back the tower over on the side. But there's more villagers coming from Viper. So Viper is just trying to clear up all of this stuff from Doubt. And Jordan is on Castle Age duty. He's going to try and get up and fight Tato, who's now using the market, trying to get up to Castle Age himself. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And 80% only on that tower. Skirmishers are here. More villagers on the way from Viper. Even sending some of the weak ones. It's so messy in the back. Tato now signaling this area too, saying Jordan's on stone. And Doubt needs to leave over here, but Viper is still losing villagers. Let's take a look at the Eco Kitty real quick. 4 villagers killed per Doubt. Tato, I think, has killed a villager and 2 fishing ships. So that means Viper is 0-6. Jordan is 2-1, surprisingly. And Jordan is on the way up to Castle Age, but now Doubt is pushing this area, and Viper's right behind him. Viper refuses to let Doubt have any space. He's already gone for a tower over here. He's making another tower on this side. I'm not sure that's the best decision ever, considering the military count here from Doubt. But he's definitely giving Jordan a headache. He continues to give Jordan a headache, as Tato has now discovered the stone on the outside and signals it for Doubt, saying, listen, they're out here already. They've already transported across. And Tato's sending a villager in the transport. He's going to do something about it. Romans. What is he going to make? Probably a monastery? Once he gets to Castle Age? I don't think he has a... Oh, he does have a barracks, so he could make a stable over there, too. Could be really useful. Doubt's economy? Well... What a farming eco. Look at the way he set this up. It's going in a straight line. It's actually pretty good, honestly. But now Viper is going for another tower. And it's Viper's turn to try and push in on this side. And Doubt is no longer on stone. He was taking that stone forward, right? Ooh, that's going to be really brutal. If he gets one knight in the eco, it'll be really rough. But there is spearmen coming out here from Jordan. And Jordan will go for a TC. Okay. Damn. Good game. I'm surprised Viper and Jordan are still alive. More great damage coming out from Doubt. Food eco is looking so much better than Viper's. But at least Viper is causing problems, right? He's doing what he can. He's trying to give Jordan some space by taking care of all of this stuff from Doubt. And he's on the way up to Castle Age. War Galley is coming in now from Tato. Viper is on the run with the villagers. He knew the stable was over here, and he knows the knight is on the way somewhere. As Tato has transported villagers across, and he's going to get a TC set up. And he's sending more. Doubt, I asked you so nicely earlier. And I think it's because I asked you that you did build the market for so long. But it's fine. You're doing great work. Archers are here from Viper. Not many skirms for Doubt. Maybe he could kill a couple extra villagers potentially. But it feels like his pressure is going to be cleared up. And he does kill extra villagers. 3 more villagers from Viper dying. And he commits onto the tower. Damn, dude. Doubt continues to do damage over here. as Tato is now kind of surrounding Jordan's base, and more men-at-arms are in the queue as Doubt is up to the castle age. Does he still have villagers on this side? Don't think so. So that's an issue for Doubt, but 1 barracks, we'll see what he can do with it. Well, that's not inspiring for Viper's villagers on the outside. Generally not a good look. And Jordan also losing villagers on the main wood line. Damn. Also, Doubt brings over his men-at-arms, denies the tower for the time being on the wood line from Tato. So he's still trying to help out Tato, trying to get him into the carry position, and still killing villagers from Viper. Let's take a look at the Eco KD again. 3 and 12 for Viper, 13 and 3 for Doubt. As the Scorpion is now out here from Jordan. He tries to go for a tower to secure this stone. And tower is up over here from Jordan, so Tato will need to leave. However, Doubt has managed to get to the outside. Doubt is at 52 villagers with the Goths, which is super solid compared to the 42 from Viper. And Doubt still has a decent food eco. Over here, Tato losing the villager against the Mangonel. Or maybe she's just... Do you think she's just resting beneath the shade of the outpost? She lives on a farm now. She's fine. Quick nap. Jordan trying to take control of the water, so maybe he can transport the villagers away. Maybe he can take this gold. Is coming over here with a lot of villagers. Tato doesn't see that, even though Doubt's walls are right there. Can't deny it anyway. Castle will go up, and now he has the opportunity to make cataphracts, which are really solid against the longswords. Longswords are probably going to be dead anyway, though, as Doubt now booms up on the outside. The thing I like for Tato and Doubt here is the water control. Now, they don't have that many ships, but water control gives you a lot on this map. Most of the TCs will be within range of the water. Tato has such a chill game. I mean, he's been contesting Navy this whole time, right? But Doubt is definitely trying his best to give Tato an easy game. Compared to Doubt, everyone's had a chill game here. Except Viper, maybe. Viper's had some issues with this man. Castle now coming up from Doubt. That will take out both these towers. Cut off the wood line here from Viper. As Viper is trying to go into Knights. What's with the score names? It's just their team names. GLA and GL Honey Badgers is the team names they've chosen. Rogers, man? That wasn't Rogers. That was Twitch. I didn't drop any frames there. Like I said, Twitch has been really bad the last few weeks. Wow, more kills from these longswords. It's wild how much value Doubt has gotten out of this. Eco KD 19-3, and so much so many disruptions happening in the economy from Viper and from Jordan. Viper's trying to get the infantry armor now. He's losing his wood line. He's on stone. He's on gold. He still has double TC out here, and he's bringing in the relics, Viper style, in the middle of all this chaos. But Doubt and Tato are pretty firmly entrenched on the outside area, too. And it's still not safe over in this area. Watch Doubt queue up cav archers in this archer range. Just watch him. We'll go for like 3 or 4 cav archers out of that. Doubt looking to have a fairly significant economy. Lots of farms placed for him. Still more stone coming in. Might go for a castle on the outside, or might just sell his stone, which he's doing right now. And he's trying to get up to Imperial Age so he can trap down this castle from Viper. Tato is now selling wood as well. And Tato's trying to go up to him. Jordan has a cheaper Imperial Age, but doesn't really have the res currently. And he also has to deal with the knights at the back here. Sends villagers over. I think he wanted to trap these knights in, but Tato doesn't fall for it. Interesting situation Viper has found himself in. The very corner. One lone mangonel. Far from home. With a monk to accompany. Now he's pressuring the TC from Doubt. As Doubt clicks up to him. Oh, nice quick wall. Sick quick wall from Jordan. And he's got all these knights targeted for conversion. Light cavalry coming in from the other side. Tato will give up the knights, but at least he takes out the monks here. Beautiful quick walls there from Jordan and the conversion follow-up, but there's more knights on the way, and the villagers are going to be at risk. Tato pulls away this army, killing villagers on this side, and he is now on the way to Imperial Age as well. So Tato and Doubt, both on the way up. Viper's on the way up right now, 71 villagers for him, significantly behind the other players in this game, but you can understand it because of all the shenanigans he needed to deal with earlier. Another TC on this side. It was a scout that came out from Doubt. Scout that came out from Doubt. Nice. It's the fire ship conversion too. Nice. Byzantine fires can be dangerous if he's going to take back the water control, but Jordan still hasn't clicked up. That's Viper on the way up. And Tato will be moving forward, likely for some castles shortly on this side. Maybe Doubt moves forward with some castles over here. Drawmans could be really dangerous on water if he gets control back. Trebs to push this side could be deadly. And especially Trebs from Doubt to push this side too. Man, if Doubt gets chemistry, I'm telling you, this archer range, some hand cannons, GG called. 3-1 for GGA or for G. Too many acronyms. 3-1 for GLA. 3-1 for GGA. Gaga. RR? Did you say RR again? No, he said GG this time. Good game for Doubt. 69 losses, of course. You can see he had more res collected than both Viper and Jordan. Beautiful. Nice disruption. I really like that. Sending 3 villagers forward right away. If he had seen this boar, it would have been even worse. Right? He was a couple tiles away from seeing the boar. A couple tiles away from denying the boar from Jordan. He could have done so much more damage. And even missing those things, he did so much here. Beautiful. If I start shouting, the ads will start screaming. They'll be all over you. They will be inside of your eardrum. It's escalation. That's what it is. All right. Viper playing as Ethiopians here. We are on the Snake. And we have Doubt over here against Viper playing as the Khmer. Now on the other side, we have Jordan playing as the Slavs. And Tato as the Mayans. So cavalry versus archer. Cavalry versus archer. Now Leary went out and docked. And took the fish. And it looks like that's what Doubt is planning to do too. He's got 3 villagers out here. He might even just, actually, he might go mill and house instead of dock.
Ads, please.
I think dock house is better, right? Dock house? I think we need a dock house. Because then you have the potential to add in ships. It's only 50 wood more than the mill. I think dock house. Is muting adds theft? You wouldn't mute a car. It's mill house. Everything's coming up mill house. As Doubt will place the mill, and then he'll place a house somewhere around here to keep the villagers safe. I download a car twice. True. You wouldn't download a car. That commercial is so iconic, bro. That played in front of when the internet was first being used to download stuff illegally. That played in front of every single movie theater movie for like 10 years, dude. And it was so outdated at the end, but it played in front of every single movie in the movie theater. I think it was also on DVDs. It was on DVDs too. It's iconic. Every DVD ever, yeah. All right. Nope. The first one up here. He does have loom. Even with Khmer, a lot of players go up without loom with Khmer because they can hide in the houses. Nope, not taking any chances. And he still has not made a house over here, which is slightly concerning. Because I think Viper and Jordan might be tracking this middle area, and they might scout this earlier. They haven't yet. Viper's just finding out exactly where Doubt is. Maybe because they don't see Dravidians like Leary had, they're not going to assume that someone went out to the middle. In Germany, we had a family singing loudly in front of a prison where the father set for illegal downloads. This is why you don't break the rules. Best ad ever? Yeah. Is the German family just sitting there solemnly nodding their head like, yep. Stop making fun of my people, buddy. All right. Please make more fun of my people. Where are you from? PSTN. I'll do my best. No, he's trying to bait me, dude. He's trying to get me banned. Hang on a second. We gotta watch this, dude. I can't accept that mission. That is a suicide mission. It's not funny when it's your dad in jail. Yeah, well, Germans aren't funny, so it makes sense. Horse collar coming in for Doubt. And he's going to start adding in some farms pretty soon here as he goes into the stable and he starts adding in some scouts. He's getting the walls up. Same with everyone else here. And Doubt's even finding the sheep for Tato. What a gentleman. What an absolute gentleman. Viper, double range, starting with the archer production. Jordan having the scouts on the field, just like Doubt. And Tato going double range of his own, with a couple spearmen, too. Not true. I laugh at almost everything Nilly said. Yeah, Nilly's actually quite funny. I enjoy Nilly quite a bit. I don't think Germans are humorless. I know some very, very funny Germans. It's just a funny it's a humorous stereotype to partake in. And I think that explanation will make sense to a lot of Germans out there. It is a humorous stereotype that I would enjoy partaking in. Scouts pushing forward from Jordan, and Doubt is in a rough position here. He's got 4 scouts, but Viper has his over here too, and all of these are full HP from Jordan. Doubt's got a beautiful little, what is this, a potato base? A pickle base? It is green. Doubt's got a wonderful pickle base here. Maybe it's an avocado. Bean base? Maybe it's a green bean. Look at this, though. Hato is at the back of Jordan's eco. Not finding much to hit. Viper is forward here with Jordan, and Doubt is going to need to house wall behind this. And in a team game like this, it's not really a situation where you add in an archer range like you might in a 1v1, right? You're going to have to go towers. You're going to have to go additional scouts, and you're going to have to ask for help from your ally. Good tower there from Doubt. Once again, similar to that Arabia game, right? Getting 2v1, holding the wall long enough just to get a tower up on his woodline to secure it. And once again, Jordan and Viper are forced to back off. Meanwhile, over on this side, Tato is pushing forward with some more archers. So we look at the total archer count right now. Viper is still ahead. And Viper's archers are better than Tato's archers. But Tato is stalling out a lot of the farms from Jordan. Can't work while your farm is being shot at. It just simply doesn't make sense. Who would? Also over here, Doubt's fishing eco being found, but he's got the house, the garrison in. Viper will send the archers over. He can just kind of sit here on this house. I don't know if he wants to spend all his time with 4 archers just sitting still, but he could stall it out for sure. Scout number is way higher for Jordan. They kind of nuked the food eco from Doubt earlier, and they're nuking it even more now. As Viper is just sitting on top of this house. Doubt could jump outside of that, maybe batter the archers down a little bit, and then jump back inside. But that means he's not paying attention forward, right? So, risky business there. This is why I think you should have gone for a dock earlier. So you'd have something to drive the archers away. Speaking of archers, oh man. Might be a rough situation here for Tato as the scouts find their way to the other side of this archer army. Archers are behind from Viper, which will clear up the spearmen. Although the spearmen do get a couple of hits. Eagle is stun locked. He can't believe what he's seeing. And the scout army is dead from Doubt. A lot of the scouts are going to die here from Jordan. But a pretty full clear up on the army that was pushing forward from GL Honey Badgers. If I know Doubt, he's going to go from a market and he's going to try and click up. There it is. Can we call them honeys? You can call them honey. I don't know if it's going to be reciprocated. I think if you called Jordan honey, he would have a very confused look on his face. And he would ask where the honey was located. He'd be like, I like honey. He will smile after he gets it. He'll smile even if he doesn't get it. He'll carry on the pretense of getting the joke for about 15 minutes, even if he has no idea what you're talking about. He'll pretend like he does to make you feel comfortable. And that's why we love Jordan. Scouts moving away, archers moving away, and scouts from Doubt are now heading across the field. He's on the way to Castle Age. Tato also on the way to Castle Age. And Viper once again signaling these villagers that are still out here. One scout only. One weak scout from Jordan being sent back that way. He's too smart for jokes. Well, remember, English is his second language, right? So sometimes he's not picking up everything. I've had it happen with us talking before. He carries on because he wants, and he laughs because he wants me to feel like my joke was appreciated. That's where it's coming from. Doubt lost the villagers. Yep. Well, there's still one alive here. One survivor. How is Doubt gonna be able to mass to get back into this game with the archers all over him? Only 2 stables. Right? He'll need to get that +2 armor. And he'll need to produce knights, and he doesn't really have the eco for that. Jordan is quite a ways behind him to Castle Age, though, and Jordan is running back this way. He's not running this way towards the TC. Oh, that could be so painful. Doubt is going to split his scouts up, and Jordan is going to lose a lot of villagers because of this. If he had just run back this way, I think he maybe loses 1. But instead, he runs to the north because he's afraid of the army coming across here, and he's going to lose a bunch. He's going to lose a bunch. Oh, God. Jordan losing so many villagers. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vills. As Viper heads back across with the crossbows. Kato's trying to take out farms now. This is what Viper was doing to Doubt. Kato needs to get out of dodge, though. He really needs to escape here. Ballistics coming in for Viper. And I think it might just be too late. I think Tato might not escape with these crossbows. Viper has his entire army over here. +2 armor is coming in for Doubt. But really not that much forward to help out Tato. And Tato's just going to try and pull this army as far away as possible. At the same time, Tato is coming in on the front wood line from Jordan. Think he killed a villager there? Yeah, he sniped 1 vill. So Jordan is pretty low on the eco. 34 villagers versus 42 from Doubt, who's getting hit significantly earlier. And this man is still fishing. And oh no, bro. How do you miss that? Tato's alive with the army. And they see the deer move, and they realize exactly where the army is as Tato hugs the edge of the map. And for all they know, Tato could be heading back this way again. They find it. Bunch of these light cav are weak, but still, this is like minutes that Tato has bought by juking this army in the first place. Damn, dude. Yeah, still fishing. Really, really nice job from Tato. Jordan and Viper not doing a great job tracking that. It's tough when you're trying to keep your eco running. You know, it's tough to micromanage your military and make sure you're right on the tail end of that retreating army. But it needs to be done sometimes, and they just didn't do it that time. 28 crossbows for Tato, 44 for Viper. So if Viper's ever going to carry a game, it's probably going to be here, and he's coming in on this side. Does Tato have town watch? I think he does. He does indeed. So we'll see this coming from a ways away, but still, how is he going to deal with this? Doubt's knights are out of position for that. They're pushing into Jordan's base again. And Jordan could lose a lot more villagers if they get in. Tato splitting up. 1 vill dead. Nice dodge there from Jordan. Viper is here, though, and Viper's going to kill some villagers from Tato. 2 vills going down. I love the fact that this is double layer walled from Tato. Beautiful, right? No holes there. So Viper can't easily get in. But Viper has enough crossbows where he can split his forces and also help defend Jordan over on this side. Right now, the weak link is Jordan because he lost so many villagers early. He's trying to recover. He's only got 4 knights on the field. And then suddenly we have 44 crossbows for Tato. As both he and Doubt now say, listen, there's about 30 crossbows forward here from Viper. There's like 20 crossbows over here. He doesn't have anything at his base. And they're coming. And Viper now has to be pretty concerned about this entire army making its way back across the map over towards his economy. Siege Workshop is up from Tato. Viper, once again, can't do much damage here. Thumbring is in for Tato. Thumbring is in. And Doubt and Tato are playing together very nicely here. We got 41 crossbows. Imagine a dock. 3 town centers for Doubt. That's on the edge of the map. I was trying to find it. And 2 dead villas here for Viper. Tato getting the armor. Viper does not have the armor yet. And Viper coming back with a big army. I think there's more knights here for Doubt. Jordan's got a lot of light cav in there, which will kind of melt. And at the end of the day, good defense from Viper. He's got so many crossbows. 65 crossbows. This is not a drill. 38 of them are over here, but there's 39 from Tato. And I'm not sure if Viper has Thumbring yet. He should. But I'm not sure I saw it come in. Let me know if you guys saw it come in. Maybe we can just check the crossbows, right? 85. 85. He doesn't have Thumbring. Damn, dude. More crossbows at the front. Jordan continues to lose villagers. Is the guy still fishing? You better believe it, dude. This man is fishing till the day he dies. Living the dream. Exactly. Living the dream. And it's 4 TCs for Doubt. Dream eco over there for him. Tato now adding the second TC. He's been on 1 TC this entire time. Still equal villagers with Jordan, though, because of all the clear-ups they got earlier. Doubt is at 73 vills. Viper's at 61. Fish fear him. Women want him. True. That's so many crossbows for Viper. Look at this engagement. Ethiopian crossbows. Just machine gun crossbows over on this side. Doubt is trying to help. He's dancing in the front. Yeah, maybe should have just charged in. Who knows? And Viper trying to clear up this army all by his lonesome. Now some knights finally coming over from Jordan. Tato, I think, has done a fairly good job against the overwhelming force from Viper to even things out. Now it's Tato with 65 crossbows on the field. He's about to lose a bunch, but still taking out the numbers from Viper really, really strong. Keep in mind, Viper does not have the first armor upgrade on his crossbows. So that probably made a significant difference there. And at the end of the day, it's 30 crossbows for Viper, 47 for Tato, and there's just another army coming in to clear up the reinforcements to hit this gold again. Viper's losing a crazy amount of units. Doubt is booming behind. 13 knights. Jordan got hit so hard earlier. He can't come back. Viper what? I mean, Viper's been doing pretty well. The only thing you could criticize him for is the thumbring timing, I think. Thumbring timing is simply not there, right? He had 65 crossbows and no thumbring. And you better believe it hurt on that fight. Other than that, though, it was just one questionable decision with the pathing of the villagers from Jordan that put him in this position. And now Tato and Doubt have all of the initiative. They have the eco lead. They've got the military lead, pretty substantial military lead. And they're probably going to have the time lead to Imperial Age unless Viper is somehow going to manage to click up to Imp soon, but I don't know about that. The only thing I see here is 36 farms for Jordan. That's really solid with Slavs. And he's back up at 87 villagers, so he's done really well with the villager production in the macro. to get himself back into this game. 38 farmers here for Doubt. Tato in a rough position. But now there's plenty of knights from Doubt. Ethiopian crossbows going ham. Oh my god. Way more knights for Doubt, though, and Tato's going to have to shoot those knights before he can work away on the crossbows. The crossbow number is going down here from Viper. Viper's losing army like crazy. Tato's still at 50 crossbows of his own. And Viper manages to hold. Down to 25. Still up at 39 for Tato. Jordan having quite a bit of knight production now. And he should surpass Doubt shortly in terms of knight numbers. The farm eco for Jordan is really impressive. Great recovery from Jordan. Really, really good recovery from Jordan. Viper has bought him a bunch of time. And now he's going to have 6 stables pumping out knights. And how many place farms for the Slavs? 42. Super solid. Knights from Doubt doing the right thing, though. Coming into the back of the eco, Viper wants all of his units to be together. Doesn't want to have to deal with one-offs. A knight here or there in the back with +2 armor can be brutal. Doubt running into the production now from our Slavs player. Imperial Age is on the way from Viper. He needs to target Doubt, I think. Needs to target Doubt. Tato is just too far away. And Doubt will go for a castle. Unconcernedly. Completely unconcerned. 3 villagers only building this. But he's pushing in again on this side, and that'll force Viper likely over to this side, unless Jordan thinks he can handle it. He does have a lot of knights coming out. Like, this is potentially a way too aggressive push from Tato and Doubt. But Doubt pulls back the knights. Tato pulls back the crossbows. He doesn't like the looks of all these stables behind. Jordan's got so many knights in front, too. So we see Viper now kind of running to the side. Gonna find some stone. His other stone was forward here, so taking that, not really that viable. He didn't really have any stone to take, to be honest. He had this one here, and then the stone's forward like this, but he's finally found some extra ones. He's going to try and go for a castle. And Tato is on the way up to Imperial Age. Doubt is on the way up to Imperial Age. 62 crossbows against 63. Feels like we're going to see one big old fight. As Jordan has found this gold over here. Tato's actually signaling this. Interesting. Fisherman? He's still moving, dude. Like we said before, fish hate him. Women want him. Or no, fish fear him. Women want him. Wow, look at how fast these fire. It's crazy. Arbalest coming in. Bracer on the way. The castle is up here from Doubt, and it's actually cutting off the reinforcements. Viper didn't realize this was here. But still, Doubt is losing villagers over on this side, and Doubt will have to deal with so many Arbalests, so many knights, and that's the Cavalier stable that's going to go down. I like the aggressiveness here from Jordan and from Viper. Viper's going to lose a couple villagers, but look at this push. The Cavalier stable goes down. Doubt won't be upgrading all of these knights in time, and Jordan has knights here in defense. As Tato is now going for a castle over on this side, and maybe he was just signaling the golds like, these are important. Doubt also signaling these golds on the side, and Doubt is losing a ton. Doubt is losing so much. The army isn't there. He's running to this side. Can Viper see the castle? He can see villagers building something. but he doesn't push in too far. He's going for a castle of his own to tread down the castle from Doubt. And Tato is going to need to do some damage here because they just kind of hit Doubt really hard. That's a great comeback, especially for Jordan. Like, the production here has been insane. He gets to Imperial Age, 49 knights. Immediately upgrades to Cavalier. GL Honey Badgers are not done here. They are in the lead. That is an insane recovery. And Doubt still doesn't have the production buildings or the eco. It's all idled right now to be producing military. It's a really tough situation for him. That's not good. That's 68 Ethiopian Arbalists. Tata will need to clear this somehow, as Doubt still tries to get damage over here. Jordan pushing in. He's going to find a hole into Tato's base, and it looks like there was a lot of damage done here earlier. Viper not producing. He's got 69 Arbalists. I think he's fine. He's trying to produce Strebs. And Jordan is doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage everywhere. Jordan just turned the jets on. He had a really, really rough start to the castle age. He got his eco firing, and now he's producing like a madman. Oh my goodness. Chemistry is in for Tato. Chemistry is not in for Viper. They both try and dance. But Tato wins the day there. However, there are a lot of Cavalier here from Jordan, and Viper will simply turn around with the help of his ally and take this out. Also, Jordan is here on the gold, and I think we're going to another game. I really think we're going to another game. What an awesome comeback from Jordan. He had 0 military on the field. Great hold from Viper. I mean, the production was insane, right? Fighting with limited support from his ally for a very long time. Beautiful. Jordan's still at the back. Jordan's raiding over here. He's going to go for a castle. He already got to tenants for cheaper castles. And he's supporting Viper on this side. Doubt is trying to mess up Cavalier. A very extremely casual 95 Arbalists from Tato, by the way. So, maybe GLA can take advantage of that. Viper still no chemistry. Yep. Doubt is losing more vills. And now the castle is being taken out by just a star. Oh, Doubt is losing more villagers, man. 101 Arbalists from Tato. 101 Arbalists. They're Arbs. They're not Dalmatians, Tato. There we go, 98. I think you forgot about chemistry. That's odd, too, because that's the one upgrade you can visually see. Ballistics and chemistry. Most of all, right? Oh my, 89 Arbalists right here. Tato's just getting nice and close. Viper losing a lot of numbers. He's got 1 Showtel now, but he's not producing Arbalists of his own. He's running really low on gold. Doubt is kind of recovering a little bit. He's trying to deal with the raids. Meanwhile, Tato having some issues with the raids. Tato also losing villagers over on that side. And Viper's down to 25 Arbalists. Now, selling a lot of wood. He's selling a lot of food. For what? And Tato getting rid of the rest of the Arbalists on this side. He's queuing up some more. Kato's lost a lot of villagers to Jordan. I guess the question is, like, what Doubt can do here, right? Viper's now selling more stone for gold. Kato is down to 69 arbalists of his own. But he's still killing some from Viper. Fisherman? Ah, he's a stone miner now. 88 kills on these arbs, by the way. Navy? Potentially? We see trade being set up from Viper, and that's why he went to this castle over here. Not just to secure the golds, but I would expect another castle somewhere around there. Viper and Jordan setting up the trade on Doubt's side of the map. As Doubt has somewhat recovered. 89 villagers is not a lot. Eco lead is firmly for honey badgers. The only thing that was keeping them in this game is the arbalest advantage. But now Viper is starting to produce again. Are siege units banned? No. Siege just doesn't make a lot of sense right now. You can see they're fighting in like 4 different areas on the map, right? Siege is really bad for that. You want to be fighting in one area. GG called. Because if you take your eye off it for 1 second, Trebs are okay for pushing castle positions. But if you take your eye off like onagers and stuff, for 1 second, the cavalry comes in and kills it. And then you've just wasted a ton of resources. Really, really nice recovery there from Jordan and Viper. They had a really good start. They did a lot of damage over here to Doubt. They defended well initially over here, and then Jordan lost like 6 villagers. And he was super far behind. But he did the right thing. He didn't try and overcompensate by making more military production. He added eco, he added farms, and then he got himself to a position where he could actually help. And Viper was doing amazing with the arbalest production, or crossbow production, initially anyway. Kind of early GG? I don't think so. What does Doubt have? Nothing. I mean, I guess 86 arbalest, but like, you don't even have any trebs to back it up. Yeah, I don't know. At least Fisherman survived. Look at that eco for Jordan. What a recovery. Holy. Slab Farm is they kind of hit different. I'm not going to lie. Three, 2. Long set for Viper and Jordan. It's been 3.5 hours now, I think. Damn. Ads if possible now. Oh, fuck. There we go. I can finally run one. Did you remember to put on winter tires? Yeah, I did it a week and a half ago. You get fined if no winter tires? No, of course not. Of course not. Maybe there's some places you would get fined if no winter tires, but no. Winter tires are just a smart decision. Sweden, it's illegal? Yeah. There are certain when I lived out in BC, there were certain roads where you couldn't go on with without either studs or chains. Or that's what they said, right? I don't think there was any legality to it, but they advised studs or chains. But around here, no, you don't need winters. Do you need a car in Canada? How's public transport? If you're outside of a big city, you definitely need a car. Definitely need a car. Bowswitch, thank you for the 6 months. Who wins the next game? GL, definitely. Willing to call it now. Dave, are you in Toronto? I'm near. I'm like an hour and a half away. Even in a big city, you need a car? It depends, right? If you live right downtown, I would say no. There's a difference between like it being convenient to have a car and actually needing a car. There's some areas where you need a car, or you need to know somebody with a car. Near, half an hour away, that's far in my book? Nah, dude, not here. That's close here. Like, what am I going to say? Oh, the nearest city. I'm like, if I tell you the city I live in, you would have no idea where it is. If I tell you the next biggest city, you'd have no idea. So I just say near Toronto. Right? Hour and a half? It's not so bad. Isn't that like 90% of the Canadian population live within 100 kilometers of the American border? Yeah. Pretty sure that's still the case. Anyway, here we are. Game 6. GL Honey Badgers and GLA. Also worth noting, it's I think it's the largest border in the world. It's the longest border. Maybe Chile and Argentina, potentially Mongolia and Russia. Kazakhstan, Russia might be. Russia, Finland? No, it's definitely longer than the Russia-Finland border. USA, Canada is the longest border. Okay. I know it's the longest unprotected border. Or unguarded. Anyway. Welcome in. Saracens for Viper. Jordan playing as the Italians. Doubt playing as the Dravidians. And Tato playing as the Persians. So I would favor Persians, Dravidians, probably. It's good synergy at the beginning, right? Persian eco is insane. But Saracens are kind of a wild card, and their galleys fire faster, so their navy is very, very good. We've seen their camels in action, too. And then Italians are just always kind of solid here on migration. Yeah, Russia and Kazakhstan is 2. Okay. And then Chile, Argentina is 3. See, I had all 3. I had all 3. And I'm sure Mongolia, Russia's up there too. Maybe Mongolia, China would be a bigger one. Which one would be bigger? I don't know. Okay, nerd. Thanks. I appreciate you calling me a nerd. So many people call me dumb. It's nice to be called a nerd once in a while. Dave may as well have been a geography major. I just enjoy maps. That's so wrong. Dave is a geek, IMO. At least I'm not a Poindexter. Or a dweeb. Our finals tomorrow? Finals are tomorrow. So, we know what we're going to see. Galleys on the sides here. It's just all about that transport timing, right? And it's if one player decides they want to attempt to go FC, maybe our Italians player will try and do that. And then go fires. Kind of looks like it because Jordan is continuing the villager production. And the other players are kind of posturing towards Feudal age, right? Okay, T90, talk about the game, not IRL stuff. That's too bad, dude. Sorry. What do you want me to do the same spiel every single time for every migration game? Sorry, dude. Dave, full-time? I've been full-time for 2 years. Yes? Ah, I can't do it. Sorry. You're welcome to go somewhere else. That's your first mistake. Me thinking that I would be bothered by you leaving. I hate when Dave ignores me. Oh, you're really loving it right now, aren't you? All right, double dock over here from Tato. 20 seconds away from Feudal H. He's 25 seconds ahead of Viper. But Viper is on the other side, and he's significantly ahead of Jordan. And I think Jordan is going for the fast castle approach. Jordan already has the mill. Already has the 2 villagers on gold. He's got 5 fishing ships soon. But those things are at risk of dying because the galleys are going to come out super quickly from Tato. However, if Tato doesn't kill these fish fast enough and doesn't do enough damage to Jordan, the faster castle age will enable fire ships, but he's not going castle age. He's going to go feudal water pressure. This is so weird. Why is he so laid up? He doesn't have the resources. I know it's not efficient, but doesn't it make it sense to land before feudal to make sure you get a foothold middle? No, because they can just take you out with the better economy. Why is Jordan sending a... What? Okay, so Jordan is going for fire galleys in defense after an extremely slow uptime compared to the other players. So the galleys are already going to be here. And they're going to be past this first dock before the initial production comes out. Doubt has a better eco than Viper with Dravidians because his docks count for houses. Right, 5 population from each, and he got 200 extra wood. So he should have a production advantage, but Viper has faster firing galleys with Saracens. And Jordan is going to lose most of his fish here. Another fishing ship goes down. This one's going to die. And long term, galleys are a much better option than fire galleys. Jordan is going for the transport ship. So many questions here. So many questions with Jordan's strategy here. It's not a fast castle. It's a late fire galley defense with villagers already being transported over to the side of this main island. And he's going to go for another dock here? Really, really interesting. Okay. Not sure how I feel about it. Meanwhile, on this side, Doubt is trying to micro against Viper. And like I said, Doubt has the production advantage with Dravidians. Viper does have the market advantage, and he's got the unit advantage with Saracens. And it looks like Viper got fletching earlier, so Viper was pushing. But now Doubt has fletching, and Viper's going to have to fall back. There's the market already. He's going to land on Viper's Island. You mean Jordan? Would be huge. Galley's also over here from Tato. He's already killed 4 fish from Jordan, and now he's distracting Viper on this side as Doubt pushes forward.
Fuck you all, your lives are so sad.
Joju,
I get a charity tax
thank you for the
break just
16
hanging out
months.
with ya.
Hey Dave.
Do you guys
nice
have the
dock.
same frequency of drops with other channels as you do with mine recently? Because I see a lot of you typing drops pretty consistently. Nope. No. Only you? What on earth? Yes. 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 No. No. Yes. Don't watch other channels. Okay, then it's a mixed bag. I have it on every channel. Oh, damn, dude. Okay. Jordan's on the way to Castle Age. A little bit cheaper for him, for Italians. Let's take a look at the resources. Doubt has a lot of food in the bank, is not clicking up yet. Tato is not clicking up yet. Yes, with other streamers as well. Okay. You've been fine for me, no drops. I don't know what to say, guys. It bothers me. Can't do anything about it, as far as I know. Stream with VPN on. It's not my... Other than the big drop today, which definitely was my internet service, this is not my internet service. This is definitely... The fact that some people are getting drops, others aren't, it tells me it's Twitch. Which is... I was just investigating to see whether I need to, like, switch my server or something. Nice push here from Tato. Takes out the demo from Jordan. And like I said, galleys will scale better than fire galleys, right? But Jordan's about to be Castle Age, and he's going to have a lot of fire galley production, turn them into fire ships, and then the galleys are going to need to run. Jordan has shifted some of his fish over here. He's added a couple extra ships. And he's on the run now as Tato's going to snipe those down. Also needs to be very careful with this villager. Spent all the effort to get him to the center. Tato can't snipe that guy. Meanwhile, on the other side, Viper is up, Doubt is up. And Doubt has 15 galleys. Viper has 17. So what's the KD over here? 5-5. 4-5. So for some reason, Doubt fell behind in production. Interesting. Tato now going for the first transport ship of GLA. As we see Jordan signaling now the galleys from Tato. Letting Viper know that they're coming from behind. Doubt knows that Tato is looping around that way. Doubt is going to be Castle Age a little bit faster than Viper, and they need to coordinate here. Like, Tato needs to buy some time. The worst case scenario is Viper and Tato take a fight here with a fire ship from Jordan behind, while Doubt's not in position. But that looks like what's going to happen. And that fire ship tanks all of the damage. That will likely miss these fishing ships here from Viper too. So good job from Viper and Jordan. Meanwhile, Jordan over here with another fire ship trying to take out the fishing ships from Tato. Doesn't manage to take out that transport either. And Tato is on the center. Jordan's also on the center already with a TC. So questions about the early strategy from Jordan. It feels like it somewhat worked. He got to the middle earliest with a TC. He kept some of his fish alive. And Viper didn't fully die because of it. And Viper's doing the little pike patrol. So I guess this is what he meant when I asked him about the pike patrol Max was doing yesterday. He says, is it just the standard pike patrol? Is what he said. So that's what he's doing right now. This is anti-Canadian harassment by Twitch. I'm actually tempted to turn off the chat. I like every single time I get an F, I'm just like constantly looking at my frame rate. Anyway, here are the villagers from Doubt. Siege workshop here from Tato, so Jordan has discovered him. Tato already knew that Jordan was on the center, and there's a house right there, and he can see the TC, he can also see the monastery. As Viper pushes around this way, Doubt really falling behind in Navy. At least he escaped. Like, at least he escaped here. He got to the center with something. He's going to lose villagers on his woodline, and he actually has loom. That's very, very nice. Tato pushing around this way. Still contesting water. And Doubt trying to run with his transport ship. Sanctity coming in for Jordan. Redemption is definitely one of the techs on this map. Sanctity and Redemption so valuable here, right? Especially against a siege push that's trying to come at you from downhill. Would be really, really valuable. I want to see Jordan going on to stone, and Jordan is indeed on stone at home. So he's already thinking Redemption, castle, to stop this push from Tato. Tato is also on stone with 4, but it's only 4 villagers currently. So he's harassing this TC a little bit, but once Redemption is in, Jordan can just be jumping in and outside of this TC, trying to convert the mangonels. He'll do the buddy system healing with the monks. And now he can defend. Now he's going to be fine. Delete. Nice. Light Cav is in from Tato. Counter the monks. Really, really tough push up the hill, though. Super tough push. Against Redemption monks, TC, and this many villagers to garrison. It's probably not happening. Also, at the same time, Viper has completely bypassed Doubt's island. Doubt is still making ships, and now he's cutting off Viper's island over here. And he has potential to cut off the gold and maybe kill the transport ship from Viper. But Viper is over on this side from Tato. He might be in a position to shut down the eco on that side. Meanwhile, in the center, castle going up from Tato. Castle going up from Jordan. It's cheaper to go Imperial Age for Jordan. So once this castle goes up, I think it's going to be a race to Imp. And Jordan, with that hill advantage, with the cheaper Imp, should be in a favorable spot. Also, Tato has to worry about this stuff, right? Jordan pretty much controlling his own area. Doubt's transport ship made it all the way over here. Maybe he was thinking, maybe him and Tato were thinking about transporting over to Jordan's island. That would have been a play if Doubt managed to sneak the transport ship all the way over here. It finally did die, but that would have been... Damn, that would have been something. Mangonels shifting to this side, so they're gonna pressure Viper. They can't do anything about this. And Tato is now trying to go up. Jordan's gonna click up first, though. Meanwhile, Doubt still trying to control the water on this side. 56 villagers for him, 57 villagers for Viper. Sorry, 56. He's losing a couple. Favoritism, mods are paid. Oh, trust me. Mods definitely aren't paid. They do it for free. Yep. And we love them. Except for Yoshi. Nope. Still trying to clear up the fish here from Viper. Imperial Age is coming in for Jordan. Still hasn't been clicked here for Tato. And Tato has made the decision that he's going to all-in Castle Age push this. He is going to push this in Castle Age. He's going for petards. He's going for rams. And Jordan can see that there's something in this castle. And it's unlikely to be an elephant. Also, Tato finding a great snipe there against the monk. He tries to come in here against the mangonel. Not going to get it, but he does take out one of the town centers here from Viper. Doubt still delaying on the water. Viper still being annoying over here on Tato's base, but not that much of a hindrance. And now Doubt is going for a forward castle on Jordan's face. And Jordan's about to be in. Tato needs to push here. Tato needs to push here. This is the whole idea behind this plan, right? They take out this castle. They know Jordan's going to be faster to imp, but they take it out with the rams, with the petards. They go for another castle on the other side. And they stall it out before the Treb production can begin. And the Rams are on the way. Petards will follow up. Rams will tank the fire from the castle. Petards getting some really good damage. There's so many Rams. Will he be able to repair it in time? I don't think so. I don't think there's enough villagers here. As Jordan is forced to go for another castle over here, cutting off both of the TCs from Doubt. Doubt pushing in on the side. The water battle continues over on this side between Viper and Doubt. And now a TC is going down. Light Cav are pushing in, but the Genoese Expo are here. And that's a great conversion on that Mangonel. That's really, really solid. Mangonel could have been super annoying. Those Genoese Expos. And Jordan will still have a castle up. Despite all of the investment there from Tato. Jordan will still have a castle completed. Viper will start working on his castle. And I think we might have a situation where we're considering a game 7. It's looking real good for Viper and Jordan. How many relics in Jordan's monastery? Just 2. What's Viper's eco looking like? It's not great, right? Doubt's got a lot of gold in the bank. Tato is now on the way up to him. He's got 89 villagers. Still no wheelbarrow for him, though. Viper at least has some eco upgrade. That's a nice castle you have there, Viper. It's wonderful. I really like the ambiance. The feng shui of this castle. We enjoy it so much. It'd be a shame if anything were to happen to it. So much value from those Rams that probably should have been useless once they took out that castle. But they lost track of them. And the Ram will carry on. The Ram will absolutely carry on. What other shenanigans can it get up to? Doubt has lost both of his town centers here, but he abandoned that area with the villagers really quickly and shifted them over to this side. Mameluke coming over. It's on Ram duty. It doesn't notice the Ram. If Jordan gets housed because of this Ram, he's not going to. He's coming over with the Vils. Okay. Meanwhile, in the water, the fight continues. Doubt's still trying to hold. Viper going for another castle, and this time there's not a Ram army to stop that. That is the Wheelbarrow TC. It was not the Imperial Age TC. And Imp comes in for Tato. This is looking really, really rough for Tato and Doubt. Jordan really turned it up the last couple games. He struggled early in both of them, but once he gets his eco rolling, this guy's kind of a beast, and that's exactly what's happening. How to counter Genoese as Persians? It's a great question, right? He's gonna go skirt with no brace. He's losing everything, and now Viper's involved. Viper's going up to Imperial Age. Doubt is on the way up to him too. Still trying to push with the Navy, but Tato's losing all of the footholds that he had in the center area. And Jordan, well, Jordan just found a really nice place to sit here with the TC, with the castle, early redemption, earlier Imperial Age, another castle back here. Super, super solid performance. I think, honestly, this whole game could have changed if Viper wasn't there with the Mangonel early to deny that castle from Doubt. Because the plan was so good, right? Imagine Tato takes out the first castle from Jordan, and the castle goes up from Doubt on the other side. Then Jordan can't make a follow-up castle, or he has to make it way back here, and he loses all of this. But yeah, this game should be over. Someone explain the giant resource hole that was Heresy. Did Doubt get Heresy? Viper did. Okay. I didn't see that coming in. Why? Why would he get Heresy? Jordan got Heresy. There is no Heresy. Did people mistake theocracy for heresy? I think so. I think so. It's simply not here. Unless I just got one guide to oblivion. But it was like 3 guide. Anyway. Well done from Jordan in particular. Viper holding on and then Viper supporting Jordan in the middle was really, really nice. We go to a game 7. Game number 7. The outcome that Jordan and Viper did not want. They were super tired. They were fine to get 4-0. They were fine to get 4-0'd, but it's going to game 7. I think you can check the tech tree and upgrades not gotten or colored differently from ones got. No, I mean in-game. It shows. I just looked at what texts were researched here, bruh. We just looked through it. It wasn't there. Okay, sorry. We're into the game. Hype. Game 7, let's go. Viper, Jordan, Japanese, Berbers versus Portuguese and Lithuanians for Tato and Doubt. If you're unfamiliar with this map, it's called Golden Lakes. So we have a lot of fish in the corners, similar to Four Lakes. A lot bigger of a map, though, than the 1v1 variety. And then in the center, we have a golden pit style with this cracked earth terrain where buildings take more damage when they're built on top of it. On this side, Berbers for Jordan. He's going to be the cavalry player, most likely, for the GL Honey Badgers. And now we have Viper. Sorry, I got all switched up. I thought it was right, left. It's actually north, south pairing here. Viper is going to play the Japanese, which will likely be the archer player for them, or maybe even the water contest player, because you can go for a forward dock, especially with his position. Could be possible to go for a forward dock as he tries to lame Tato and actually takes a ton of damage on his scout. This could matter quite a bit. Tato is housed because of it, but still, I don't think Viper's going to want to give up that scout HP just for the sake of getting a little bit of idle TC time from Tato. Anyway, Tato coming over here for the dock. Looks like Doubt is going to go to the north for the dock, and Viper can't do anything about it because his scout is super weak from engaging against that TC. So he's going to go down here for his own dock on this side. Now, if we're looking at civilizations, Lithuanians, Portuguese, I think are definitely better here. If we're talking about land army, right? Lithuanians can get Paladin, Lattice. Portuguese are going to have cheaper archers than Japanese are. And I think the initial boost from having the Japanese fish and maybe the little bit faster moving Berber fishing ships isn't going to be something that will carry you through here. Camels are better than knights, though. Not when your ally is mixing in archers. It's the reason you don't really want to go for camels here. Unless you're in a pretty desperate situation. Like if they're playing together, if you have crossbow knight versus camel crossbow, crossbow knight is going to win. What about samurai? What unit other than latest will samurai counter? Elite Samurai confirmed. The only thing those are going to counter is latest. This is literally the only thing in this Civ combo. Ooh, Tato just snuck in. I don't think Viper saw him, guys. I don't think Viper saw him. Maybe for a split second there. Tato's got the scout along for the ride. And Tato is just hugging the edges of this line of sight. And he's going to make it on over towards the pond. Now, if Viper's smart, which he is, as soon as he sees the scout, he should be sending a fishing ship over here to explore for potential docks from his opponents. Dave, sorry, bud, but you remind me of the Vsauce guy. Is it because I'm bald? Haha. I've never heard that before. Joke. I've heard that a million times. That is anti-bald rhetoric. Pros knowing LOS is crazy. Well, you have a general sense, right? You don't know it down to the T, but you have a general sense of where it is. And Viper should realize, like, I guess he had general vision and he walled up really quickly. He's not going to suspect that there's a dock down here, but there is. And it's going to be even a second dock from Tato. And Tato will have fires with more HP than the fire galleys from Viper. And Viper's going to be caught off guard by this so badly. Jordan's woodline is insane. I was looking at that too, dude. That's a crazy woodline. That is a wild woodline. Doubt will go for his stable. Not much protection for these villagers on the other side of this TC. The scout can just run straight through there. And Viper still hasn't spotted this. He should know. I think, yeah, he's sending a fishing ship now. He finds it. A little bit too late. I think it's just late in the day for Viper, right? If he were to think about it, I think that's always something he should do. Just to make sure, even if it's very unlikely that Tato's going to be there. But, like we said, it's been a long day, right? He's still going to try and recover. He does have Japanese fishing ships, which have more HP, and he can use those to block and maybe win some of the fights with the fire galleys. But Tato is even adding a third dock. That's crazy level of aggression. And Tato has safe fish behind this. It's only 4 versus the 7 from Viper, but it's uncontested. And Viper will now add a third dock too. Is the emblem bottom left supposed to be there? You mean the tournament logo? Yeah. Full in, defeat is not an option. True. I like that. It's not great from Tato. That spearman pokes at extra long distance. As Viper will now attempt to go for demos to help protect his fish. He's kept all 7 alive, which is great. As we see the scouts now from Jordan trying to come in towards Tato's base. And Tato has to go for the panic walls, but it looks like he's going to get it in time. Surely he's going to get it in time. Yep. Nice job from Tato. Really, really solid stuff. He needs to fully focus on the water engagement. This is really bad for GLA because Tato will not archer, so camels become really good. He will mix in some later, yeah. Once your eco gets to a state, you can kind of do water and archers at the same time. But if it's just a straight up 1v1, nice demo there. If it's just a straight up 1v1 between Doubt and Jordan, then we might see quite a few camels being made by Jordan. You can also see maybe some pikemen or some monks from Doubt if this water battle somehow scales into a Imperial Age slugfest on the pond. Maybe we'll see 2 separate 1v1s. Who knows? Market for both Jordan and Doubt. They're kind of in their own worlds. As Tato tries to push in and deny the fish, he should also be adding in fishing ships back here, which he's doing. So nice and comfy walls by Tato. They are very comfy, aren't they? Damn, dude. Viper still hasn't lost a fishing ship. He still hasn't lost one. Japanese, man. They're not going down. They're not going down. Tato kind of struggling on this water engagement. Viper's trying to come in with the demo. He does end up getting that fire galley. He's got another demo coming in from over here. Great defense for Viper. From being surprised like that, it's really, really a fantastic defense for him. You can see he was surprised because he went for the barracks here, right? He definitely didn't spot this until late, and then he had to adapt his build. But a super solid defense from Viper. Tato's not going to give up, but still. Really great effort, for sure. Marky here from Viper. He's thinking about going up, and his eco is a little bit better than Tato's. He's got the full repair factory along the shoreline, spread out conveniently so a demo can't get double damage against any of them. My man is gaming right now. My dude is absolutely gaming. Does Viper go CA now? I think he clears up the water first. He's fully walled, so... Clear up water, maybe add extra TCs, add extra fish. Viper recycling his fleet over and over again, yeah. Tato's sneaking. He's being sneaky with one fire. Castle Age comes in for Jordan. Castle Age still 26 seconds away for Doubt. And let's take a look at the fishing ecos from both of them. So Doubt has 20 fishing ships. 20. Already gone for 5 fish traps. Jordan, well, he's got 13. But he hasn't had to invest into fish traps yet. And the Japanese fishing ships are still alive. Kill one? Get one? Just get it. Just... Viper's blocking with the ship. He refuses to let them die. Find you somebody. Find somebody who loves you as much as Viper loves these fishing ships. Oh, high HP one's in front. They don't die. They're still alive. 4 HP. And finally, the first fishing ship meets its fate at the bottom of the pond. Damn, dude. Viper's gaming right now. Refuses to quit. Knight's coming in from behind on Tato's base. Viper is almost 2 minutes ahead to Castle Age over Tato because of the extra fish that he added in. Tato only has 6 over here. Even after having to adapt to all of this, Viper has done a phenomenal job. And the fishing ships are under threat. From the fires by Tato. Tato has to feel a little disappointed. He didn't do more damage here. But right now he's a little preoccupied with keeping the knights out from Jordan. Meanwhile, Doubt is going to the center. And like I said, it's kind of a 1v1 on the land between Jordan and Doubt. So Doubt adds in monks. He adds in pikemen. And that means it's very, very difficult now for Jordan to make the justification for camel. And Viper going into CA. He's not adding the extra TC. He's going cav archers. Maybe they think Tato is so closed off here they can really punish him. Jordan's on a 3 TC boom. Doubt is going to be on a 3 TC boom with 20 fishing ships. And Tato is kind of stuck in the docks. We're galley on the way. Where are the cav archers? They're coming out now. They're coming out now. Still no bodkin arrow. No husbandry. No bloodlines. No armor. But it's better than anything Tato has right now, as Tato is just going for monk defense. And Tato is going to kill the fish. Finally. Viper's done with it. Nope, he's making more fires. But these fire ships kill fish really, really quickly, even if they're Japanese fishing ships. And the fires from Tato still have more HP, and that's a really, really nice demo. So finally, Tato is going to clear this. And Viper is going to have to figure out where his food eco is coming from, because I don't see any of it here. Kill the fish! What happens if Viper's fish dies? Good thing he's going cav archers. Because there's nothing over here. Did Doubt get all the relics? Well, there's 4 relics on the corners of the map. You see Doubt coming over here with the pikemen. Tato getting town watch, and Tato going for another TC, and it's still open back here, but not really a place that Viper wants to run through. Tato could trap that. Finally, the fish are dying. Finally, finally, finally. Castle forward from Jordan. 64 villagers for Doubt. 20 fishing ships. Jordan's added a couple more too. And he's going for fish traps over here. And we know he can do it because we saw that BF game. Meanwhile, Viper and Jordan pushing on into Tato's base. Tato's going to have to garrison this stuff. Viper still doesn't have bodkin arrow. And the pikes are here. Still no bodkin arrow. But no +2 armor either from Doubt. So basically cancels each other out. However, how did he find that hole? I thought Viper was trapped forever there between those armies. My man greased himself up and took the side exit. And that's not a euphemism. Unless you want it to be. So you were asking about the relics. There are relics in each corner, right? So Doubt can go for a transport ship to get that, but if I know Doubt, that's simply too much work. He's gotten 1 relic back to his monastery so far. As Jordan will lose knights over here. And Doubt will continue chasing. 20 knights for Doubt versus 16 for Jordan. Jordan already going into Camel Archer production. We're already seeing a kind of different Golden Lakes game unfold before our eyes from what we've become accustomed to in this tournament. It's usually just been Crossbow Knight versus Crossbow Knight. And then they gradually go towards trying to control the middle with castles. This is very, very different. We still have limited army from Tato, Cav Archers from Viper, and Camel Archers from Jordan. The double Cavalry Archer composition. And Jordan will go for another castle right here. Jordan's up to Imperial Age. What about Doubt? Doesn't have the gold, but he's keeping up production. That's the thing. And we've seen it here before. Imperial Age is not the be-all, end-all of this map. It's nice. But especially that set against French Connection that Target and Turs played. Like, there are some situations where you just want to stay in Castle Age and produce knights. You're going to overwhelm your opponent. Viper won the pond again. I think they're still contesting. I want to watch this fight, though, as Jordan tries to get that castle up. There's pikemen behind here. Jordan has to be very careful. There's a lot of knights here. Viper still does not have bodkin arrow. Jordan didn't have bodkin arrow. Monks behind for Doubt as well. The castle is now joining in on the action. And Jordan defense with the hill, with the castle. Jordan defense. Viper for getting bodkin, yeah. He's only... he's got 17 cow archers. Bodkin is big here. Bodkin is really big. And there we go. There's Bodkin right there. Nice hold there from Jordan. Beautiful hold on that hill. That was a really, really tough fight to judge. Very, very difficult. Especially without the castle up. Not surprised the Doubt took it. Doubt going up to Imp. Does he have a transport ship to come get this? No, he does not. Tato going for some more fish over here. And we haven't talked about Tato in a while. He's got a better economy than Viper. Definitely does. And he's on stone right now, so he's definitely thinking about a castle. Viper also thinking about a castle right in the center to cut off the gold control from Tato and Doubt. Ooh. Camel Archer can be good here. There's also a risk that you get overwhelmed if you're going for them. I think Jordan should be fine because he still has knights left over. And there's all the Cav Archers from Viper and really nothing here from Tato. As Tato now clicks up to Imperial Age. What is Tato going for? Is he slinging? Is he gonna like sling Doubt? Like what is the play here for Tato? Fletching coming in. No production buildings. And finally archer ranges. That's a nice clear up on the knights. That's a really nice clear up on the knights from Doubt, but look at this from Jordan. Already a 3 castle stack. Plus the castle from Viper, plus the Cav Archers over here. Castle goes up from Tato, and Doubt is going to lose control of this gold area. He's waiting for Cavalier to come in. The armor is in now, and he will be pushing back these Camel Archers for the time being. But Viper is still being a menace over here, and Doubt still has to have army over on this right side. Heavy Camel coming in from Jordan. Right now, the only thing he has to fight up against is Cavalier. There's no archers yet from Tato, and it's going to be Skirm Ballistic. Damn, dude. GL Honey Badgers looks like they're on the cusp of pulling off 3 games in a row. What a nice defense on the water early from Viper. What a great 1v1 result here from Jordan against Doubt, because it basically was a 1v1 for most of the game. And because there's no archers on the field, the camels are going to work really, really well against this Cavalier. Skirm's not good at all. Organs are the only answer. He doesn't... Like, how long is he going to have a secure gold is the question, right? To go for Skirms just to push the Cav Archers away for the time being. Buy yourself some time to then get into a different composition. Are Camel Archers good versus Cav? They don't have any bonuses against Cavalry, but they have similar attack once you get Elite to Elite Magadai. So they punch through the armor, essentially. You still have to micro them and stuff. Villager count still ahead for GLA. And a big part of that is the fishing economy. Still more fishing ships for Doubt. Still free fish over here for Tato. And free fish over here now for Tato. And it's not over yet, folks. It is not over yet. They've cleared the initial castles here. Elite Camel Archer is now in. But Paladin is also on the way for Doubt. Imagine these trebs hit that stable instead of the castle. That would have been brutal. Lithuanian Paladin scary, true, but he hasn't even grabbed the relic up top here. Don't think he remembers about it. Cavaliers switching over to this side. They have the skirms backing them up, and now Tato is adding in some crossbows. He's going to go into Arbalest. This game is not over. Viper is behind on upgrades. Viper is just going Cav Archers. And the Paladin, well, they're going to kill Castle Age Cav Archers if the camels aren't with them. Viper's found a wonderful place to sit here. And Tato needs to come support Doubt. with his crossbows over on this side. Skirmishers pushing through the middle. Skirmishers will do okay against the camel archers, even if the Japanese cav archers have bonus damage against them. And Doubt is sniping Trebs. Relic goes down, though. A Relic gets ejected from the monastery, so Doubt doesn't have any additional attack. Right now, it's only iron casting from him. And Jordan is still pushing on that side, and Viper needs to retreat, and the camels need to retreat, too. Arbalest in from Tato. He's made the recovery. He's now pushing the castle from Viper in the center. And we got ourselves a game over here, assuming they can stop Jordan. 20 camels, 20 camel archers. Viper's docking on Tato. He is, dude. What? What a sneaky guy. Look at that. Mugrabi camel and Casbah. Regeneration for these camel archers. That's not a great fight. Probably doesn't want to take it against the paladin. Regeneration for the camel archers and the camels. And also, Team Castle's working faster. Nice bonuses coming in there from Jordan. Genitors. Wait, Genitors... Did they get the +2 attack versus archers that Japanese cav archers get? Yes? So they're just disgusting against archers then. +6. Interesting. Cavalier now on the way. He wants Cavalier in front of his camel archers rather than camels. What just happened? Did he just shift delete all of his Arbalest? What are you trying to... Not like this, Tato. I don't know what he meant to delete. I don't know what he meant to delete. What did he mean to delete? The fish? It was a difficult position before, and now it's an even more difficult position now as we see the Genitors from Viper doing so much damage to the skirts. But Tato and Doubt are still holding somehow. They're still holding. A heavy cav archer is coming in. Doubt's eco is sick. He's trying to stop the camels from raiding. He still hasn't picked up the relic, bro. And Tato has his numbers back here. Jordan even, you know it's bad? When Jordan pops a question mark in the chat. Oh no. Oh, Tato. Oh, be careful. Oh, be careful. Oh, just watch yourself, Tato. That bomber cannon getting huge value from those hits. Camel's also raiding on the back here. Big shots from the bomber cannon. Big shots. 11 kills on this bad boy already. Paladin killing some of the cav archers. No paladin raids into the back yet. And it's only 8 paladin total for Doubt. And the gold access, well, limited. What happened to the relic? Did someone steal that? Did Jordan took the relic! 14 plus 2 only on these paladin. My man heisted that relic. Is that he heist. There was a heist. And Arbalest pushing in. Arbalest pushing in. But Doubt still trying to hold. Still trying to hold on this side. Still trying to push. And suddenly Tato has 3 trebs. Tato's got a lot of military. He's got like 100 military here, folks. Probably feels bad about deleting those Arbalists earlier. Cavalier into the back area here. Big raids coming in on Tato. Good mobility usage there from Jordan. Still holding this center area. And the Trebs are working away at the castle just out of range of the Trebs from Viper. No, within range. That works. Let's see if the Cav Archers work as well. Doesn't feel like a fight the Cav Archers should win. But there are skirmishers mixed in there. We'll see how well that Japanese bonus does against Archers. Just like if Tata was fighting with these, instead of pulling back, they would have done way better. But GG is called. Doubt losing on the side. They're being raided everywhere. And GL Honey Badgers make the full comeback from 3-1. No one thought they could do it. They were very tired. They had a long day. They played earlier in the day. And it went to the final game. And this one goes to the final game too. And I have to credit, in this game, Viper for adapting. He tried to go land at first, right? And then he defended so well on water. Saved those fish forever. Was up way faster to the Castle Age than Tato. And then Jordan for the eco approach here. The military approach from him. Beautiful. Taking control of the middle. First play with the castle here. Great job from Jordan. Doubt tried his best. Couldn't make it happen. And, like... 47. 43. 42. 50. 50 Arbalists. What the fuck was that? He had to be holding shift. He was pushing out with the Trebs at the same time. What happens if he has these in front of the Trebs and they survive and the castle goes down? I don't know. I don't know. But at least if you're going to lose, it's going to be against teammates that you like. And I'm assuming they like each other. Good job. Honey Badgers, Viper and Jordan go through to the finals tomorrow. I'll be casting that. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. This is a lot of fun, even with all the Fs. I'm sorry Twitch is dropping so much. I'll see if I can change my server for tomorrow. Maybe that'll work. I'm all out of ideas if that doesn't. But I appreciate all of you tuning in and being here.